Okay. Hello.
I missed you guys.
I missed you too. It's been a
And
long time.
that was the coolest combat. I mean, if our first two fights had gone the way those last three fights that we just did, oh my god, that would
Who
be
would have
amazing.
thought rotten eggs could kill a baby dragon?
I don't know, but
It was,
man,
man.
Gavin,
What about that one dude that Gavin slit in half? Like
I
one
mean,
was
guy.
amazing.
one guy, no, the cleave to the second guy was amazing.
I don't know what it was, but it was the best rolling that I have ever seen.
Yeah, I was going to say,
sure
usually you don't roll 20s like that.
18s
No.
and 20s just constantly was amazing. Oh my god.
Crits.
We're definitely going to have to highlight that.
Yeah.
If we had it actually running. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm sorry
Was
about
it
that.
running?
I
Missed
touched
it. Damn it.
touched the cord with my foot. Those of you who know who are regular viewers know that I'm going through some serious shit right now with my desk.
Oh, no.
My computer is out in front of my desk, where it belongs underneath the desk, but it's out in front of it because it's actually my desk is almost on the floor because it's broke. It's an up or down. The desk goes up and down, and it's not going up. It's just down. So anyway, I hit something with my foot and it screwed everything up. So I apologize. Let's get back to the game. Okay, so Father Xantus asked you guys to come on over, and he says, please come into my office. So I suppose all of you walk in. You get down to his office, and it's a very modest place. It's not, he's the head of the abbey here, and you would expect that it would be sort of fancy, but it's actually very plain. You get inside, it's like a very normal-looking wooden structure. No fancy stuff in there. Basic white walls, whitewashed walls over some moderate kind of decent wooden structure, but nothing fancy. So you get inside there and you sort of see he's very plain. He's got some vestments hanging up on one of the walls, a bunch of books laying around on his desk, and he has a very worried look on his face. So he looks at Panry and he's like, good sir, I know that you and your comrades here have helped us in the past recent events that have gone on with the goblin, but I must tell you all that there has been something dastardly that has happened overnight. Sometime in the last 24 hours, maybe longer, the tomb of our previous priest has been raided. So his name is Ezekiel Tobian, and he was the predecessor here who was here when the last cathedral burnt to the ground, and he was entombed in a crypt right out behind here, and somebody was walking by earlier and said they saw something, so I went and investigated it and noticed that the crypt was slightly ajar and there was some strange noises coming from inside, and it's more than I would normally be able to deal with, so I thought maybe being that you were sort of professionals in this arena that you might be able to help me out and at least investigate his tomb.
Is there anything in the tomb that someone would have thought it worth taking, aside from, obviously, his corpse?
Nothing. He was buried in very modest vestments. His corpse was very severely burned. We don't... Our order here does not believe in finery of any sort, so very modestly buried vestments. I can't think of anything in there.
Good fellow. Could you think of any other reason for someone wanting to defile his resting place? Anyone in the local area that may hold a grudge against him or you here that dwell in the place?
No, not that I know of. I have no idea, and I'm not much of an investigator in this, and that is why I've asked the Sheriff Henlock, to come up and investigate with you if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
He claps his hands, and one of the altar boys, for lack of a better word, runs out and comes back with Sheriff Hemlock, who walks in the room. You remember Sheriff Hemlock? He was one of the persons that were up on stage earlier doing the the dedication to the cathedral. He was sort of the somber, quiet fellow that didn't really say much. But yeah, he comes in. He's like, "Hello, heroes."
Hi.
Good morning. Can I possibly roll a sense motive for Father Xantos to see if
Absolutely.
he's telling us everything?
Yep, go ahead.
Mm.
As far as you can tell, he seems pretty genuine.
Cool. Anyone else think to possibly do the same? No?
I will do the same. Hold on.
Panda's a little preoccupied still.
It's a haze. It's a little bit of a haze.
Cool.
Okay, Kaylin, a little bit better. You can tell that he seems. You definitely feel that he's being very genuine. Like he's concerned that something's happened to the father's body.
Okay, cool. I'll ask the sheriff the same sort of question I asked Father. Can you, sir, think of any reason for anyone wanting to defile the resting place of the father? Is there anyone around here that holds a grudge against the establishment?
Well, look, there was some stuff that happened many years ago when the cathedral burnt down. That prior to that, there was some unpleasantness that happened around here. Some bad things happened. The father was killed. His daughter was killed. She was burnt right up, along with him. He wasn't badly as burned as she was, but no corpse of hers was ever found. We found the serial killer that was killing all the people in the area. We ended up taking care of that. But so pretty much that's all that's been tied into that. I don't know of anything else that would cause anybody to want to take anything from that crypt. You all haven't been there yet, right?
No.
Okay, because I don't want to make sure that you guys haven't messed up the crime scene at all. So that's why I want to go in there with you.
A clever way of accusing us without accusing us.
No, I'm not accusing you there, dwarf. I'm just mentioning that it's kind of a tricky situation, and if you all have not been in the crypt yet, then I know that the door is closed. That we will be able to verify that everything's good.
Okay. What sort of unpleasantness took place that you spoke of? Was there anything that happened that? Was the establishment burnt down on purpose? Was it set ablaze because of someone's ill doing?
We don't have any information on that directly. As far as the murders go, there was about 25 people murdered in a span of about 2 weeks. Right here in Sandpoint. So I don't have any kind of hard information of why it all happened. We think that the man was completely insane, and we ended up taking care of him.
Okay.
While everybody is talking, how's my friend Andrew looking?
About like this.
Semi-dead.
Sort of leaning.
Is there a chair around the room?
Oh yes, several chairs.
Really heavy one.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably one that, as people are talking very quietly, as I scrape it, pull it across the floor, will make a lot of noise.
Yes.
And then hit him with it and kill him?
That's the one I'm gonna pull towards my good friend Andu and offer him to sit down, scraping it across very loudly.
All right. So the sheriff was in mid-sentence talking to Penry, and he turns and looks as the chair gets dragged, screeching across the floor. And he's like, sort of shakes his head. So, what was the purpose of dragging it across the floor? You just drag it over?
So that Andu can sit down.
Okay, but you wanted to make it known that you were dragging this big, heavy chair across the floor?
No, that was just added bonus.
Okay. So
I really just wanted him to sit down.
screech. Yep. So okay. So Andu, she slides a chair over to you, and everybody's attention in the room looks right at you. Everybody. They all stare at you.
At you, me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I draw myself up a little bit taller and look at them like, what? Maybe touch my blade a little bit.
Well,
Like, get back to your business kind of look.
Okay, so Sheriff goes back to talking about it. So let me tell you a little bit about the crypt. It has the remains of Ezekiel and Tobian inside. There are other people that are also interned in there as well. People that were caretakers of the facility and stuff. It's not just his tomb, but it's he's the most prestigious person that's buried in there.
So it's pretty large.
Mm-hmm.
There's other.
Yeah. Why don't we go
areas
out
and
and
stuff, yeah.
have a look at it? You're sitting here talking about it. We should probably investigate fairly soon before it gets to be too late.
Well, keeps me from my other obligations, so I'm in.
I have to ask, why do you need a group of adventurers to do your job for you?
Well, let's go out and I'll show you.
Is there something to worry about in this crypt?
Well, there might be something to worry, but as you're going outside, he goes to explain as you're walking that the crypt has obviously been defiled by some small creatures of goblin size, and being that you all were the goblin slayers recently, he was thinking when he was talking with Father Xantus that this would probably be a job or a task for you.
I see.
Understandable.
Would it be wise for us to maybe leave Andu, or should we bring him along with us in his current state?
Are you asking me as the GM, or are you asking the sheriff?
I'm asking my comrades.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what that Sheriff Dick thinks.
I think the decision is up to Andu.
going.
Okay. As long as you feel up to it, my friend.
All right, so you're gonna venture on, Andu?
He's coming in.
Okay. All right, so as you get closer to the crypt, you can see what he's talking about. There are little skulls drawn in what looks like almost like crayon on the side of the crypt, with little happy faces on the skulls, and what looks to be like ponies with red X's through them, drawn all over the crypt. There's a hole about goblin size near the top of the roof that the only person you could think of that might be able to get through there would be Andu. Near the bottom of the door, around the doorway, it's all the ground is sort of churned up. It looks like some tombstones have been knocked over nearby. The ground is like really tore up all around the doorway and all around the outside of the crypt. Somebody tried to dig underneath it, it looks like. Some other people tried to get in. It looks like the only way they could get in was to break the wall opening near the roof.
Well, it seems that someone is most definitely looking for something in particular. They've pretty much not left a tomb unturned here in their quest to find what they're looking for. The door to the crypt is it big and heavy? Is it able to be moved?
It's a big bronze door. Yeah, the crypt is about 20 feet square. And there's an entrance that leads out. It's got sort of what you would consider to be Greek sort of pillars and architecture near the top, kind of that high-pitched roof. And it looks like when you walk into the door, you would go down because of how high the roof is there.
Okay. Is the crypt door open for us? Like, is it unlocked for us to be able to open it up?
It looks like it has a key. A keyhole in the front. What? Hold on one second.
we have to figure out if it's a big keyhole or a small keyhole. Is it a keyhole that's big enough for Andrew to crawl inside?
Yeah, hold on
I-
one
I'm
second.
a
Does he
lot-
eat the cake?
Just got to change the graphics here real quick. Hold on. Yeah, you guys go ahead and look around. You can look around that there's, it's definitely, hold on.
It's definitely Toomey.
Yeah, it's definitely too. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix some
It's okay.
graphics here.
That's why I'm filling in for you by saying it's a very Toomey tomb.
It's very toom.
Got beautiful view of things. Got gravestone at front. Is only used by one man. He dead. Don't worry. Leave very
There
good
is
condition.
There's a small tawny orange cat named Rum Toom Toomer who's hanging around here somewhere.
Don't have to worry. He hums everything.
Oh, Squirrel just left. I'm trying to fix Squirrel's camera. Sorry, Squirrel asked me to fix the camera because it was too close, and then he's just left.
Yeah, well, you know,
He's like,
squirrels are like that. You want them to stay in one place,
screw.
and they take off. He's probably going looking for nuts, I would wager.
He probably is. Squirrel.
See how well that works?
Squirrel. Can you zoom your camera out yourself? Because I can't make it small. I mean, I can make it smaller, but I can't change the way it's laid out. If you would. Like I can make your image smaller, but there you go. That's better. Is that better for you, Squirrel?
Really good for you. Now he's got to wait for the lag. And
No, can you hear me, Squirrel?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Is it good? Are you okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. All right, so
Sorry about that, folks.
no, it's no problem.
Okay.
No, I'd rather you be more comfortable. Okay, so so let's talk about the layout here. So you can see there's a door that is slightly ajar, and there is, like I said, the earth has all been tore up all around. It's definitely something that's been going on here.
Can I perceive?
Sure. Yeah.
not bad.
Yep. What would you like to perceive? What were you looking for?
Just like at the door slightly ajar, can I see inside?
Mm-hmm. You can sort of
Do I
peek
see-
in a little bit. Let me open up the map for you guys because you can see what it looks like or what you're seeing. Share sheet. All right, so
Man, these are the most epic grid squares I've ever seen.
I know.
that's all you can see. So
It looks exactly like a tomb I imagined.
yes, so you can sort of see in a little bit if you look down the hallway here.
So this is a pretty big keyhole. Oh,
No, the door is slightly ajar.
the crypt is ajar.
The crypt
The
is a crypt.
crypt is ajar. The crypt is ajar.
No, it's really a crypt.
Oh.
There we go. Makes it a little bit better so you guys actually can see.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right, so that's what you're seeing.
Okay.
Did you
So-
really just draw a digital penis on the screen?
No. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
Okay, so if the door's open, yet it looks like it takes a keyhole,
Mhm.
I'm going to ask the sheriff if there would be any way for someone to unlock the crypt from the inside.
Not any normal way that I would know of. This is the hole that you can see from the side there up at the top. That's where somebody had climbed in.
I'm just gonna do a little walk around and
Okay.
just look at the stonework and make sure I don't notice anything
Take big now.
else.
Looking
I'm
at
gonna
the stonework,
marvel at it. It's-
as a dwarf, you can recognize that definitely some craftsmen made this.
Any flaws or any other issues? Like, is it possible that hole over there is a pseudo hole, or stuff like that?
Well, noticing
Like-
going around the other side, you see that hole. You can see that it, what it was is there was a V at the top of the, sort of a decoration that it looks like up at the top. You can see the sort of like a sawtooth kind of decoration, and they knocked out one of the parts of the V. So you could probably do the same kind of thing all the way along. It looks like they took advantage of the fact that the stone would be thinner in that area of the decoration. It's not big, like I said. The only one that could probably fit through there would be Andu. Everybody, even you as a dwarf, wouldn't be able to fit through that hole. Andu being a mink would be much easier to squeeze through there.
And oily.
And oily.
And I don't detect any other possible issues or possible ways of getting in or anything like that. As I walk around, or
No, it's all partially buried. Only a little
Okay.
bit of it comes up.
More of a cairn kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask the sheriff if it can't be unlocked from the inside. Then who has the key and who opened the door?
I have no idea. We have not seen the key in years.
So the Father Xantus doesn't have the key. He doesn't know where it is.
No, it disappeared quite a long time ago. I could go ask him what it looked like or how we could use it, but
well, yeah.
Oh.
Why didn't Father Xanthus walk here with us?
yeah, he was staying back. Basically, the sheriff was escorting you out here to the.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't have the key. I mean, what use is he going to be over?
You
Maybe
know,
Father
just
Xanthus
This
knows.
little question.
Maybe Father
This-
Xanthus knows another way to get in.
historical
Oh.
context, yeah.
So the sheriff's like, "Okay, I'll be right back." So he runs off, and how'd you get inside? You're standing on the roof.
We pureed him and poured him through the hole.
Yes.
Yes. I'm marveling at this excellent stonework.
All right. So he comes back and he
Filled
goes, "Yeah,
with
the
enthusiasm.
Father Xantus says that the key's been missing for a number of years. It was entrusted to a one of the groundskeepers, and it's been gone. But because it's a tomb and a crypt, nobody ever really cared much. He says we could probably get a locksmith over here, can maybe open it.
But the door's opened.
It's slightly ajar.
It's jar.
Yeah.
Well, that would, if it's a jar and it's a lockable door, that would insinuate that the door is already open. A door can't be ajar without it being open.
Well, go ahead and have a look at it. What's all that stuff? Oh, somebody's drawn it.
Squirrel's book.
So if you
Okay.
go open
Oh,
it,
that cave.
you go up and inspect the
Okay.
door. What you see is two large bronze doors, right?
Yeah.
One is ajar because the top half of the door is pushed back. It's sort of like bent open.
Okay, so it's been.
It's still
been-
connected in the middle where the lock would
Okay.
be.
All right. That
And
makes
the,
more
and the
sense.
bottom is bent out as well. So, but not enough to where it would probably be easier for Andu to go around the top part up the top there. If Andy was going to go in, I'm just saying that's the only way you get. What it looks like is like somebody took something and pried it in the door and was pulling on it with all their might to try to get the door open that way.
Right. Okay, that makes more sense. I was just a bit
Yeah.
confused. If it's a jar, how could it be a jar without?
Yeah, I'm
actually
sorry, I
being-
wasn't clear.
No,
on
no,
that. Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine. So it's physically been bent.
bent. Yeah, it's a large bronze door, so it took a lot of strength to do this.
Oh, that's interesting.
This week on CSI Sandpoint.
Enhance.
Enhance.
It looks like someone was dying to get out. Oh yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Nice.
Could I climb towards the hole and look inside?
Yeah, that's what I've shown you on the map is as clear as you can see. You can see down there. There's some light coming in through the hole up at the top there, and that's about as far as you can see down the steps.
But if I climbed up and looked through the actual hole, I couldn't see anymore?
Yeah, you could probably look in.
Okay,
you wanna
I'll
do
go
that?
do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't fit through that hole, but you can look in. You can see it.
No,
more.
I'm...
Your
No.
dark vision's probably better than most of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dark vision's really good.
You can see steps.
You can see steps, and you can see. I wish I could draw an angle down here, but
I yell up and say, "How's the stonework?"
I look at you with a blank stare.
Hey, Henry, ask her how the
Uh,
stonework is.
Okay, so
Okay, I'm looking at the... I'm ignoring all the rattling from below, and I'm looking at the stones. The way it was broken up, could I make a bigger hole?
no, because the way, like I said, it's like a sawtooth pattern. So it's the top of the sawtooth that's thinner, and so they punched out one of those. You could punch out the next one over, but the stone that's between the teeth of the saw is really thick. So it would be way too hard for you to knock another one. I mean, you could knock another hole out if you wanted to look down farther, but you would usually be banging on it for a while.
okay, I ask Errol if there's anything interesting. What?
Sorry, just when Squirrel asked you to ask her, all I pictured was you rolling your linguistics roll and not quite making it, and winding up asking Errol, "Do you like hard things?" instead of "How's the stonework look?" You know. And,
Well, actually, we had a discussion about this. It seems a bit weird that I'd have to roll my linguistics constantly to
time.
talk to her. It's like either I can speak Drow or I can't.
Well, you don't natively speak Drow, so you probably will have to roll linguistics every once in a while just to communicate.
All right,
complexity of the thing you're trying to.
You
get.
only
Well,
know
this one-
some words.
all right. There.
You
go.
nailed it. You can
There you
definitely
go.
communicate.
I
we
asked
just-
Errol if
Perpetually apply that roll from here on out.
if there's anything of interest that she can see or anything dangerous that we should be concerned about. Tell us, what do your elven eyes see? No, that's not right. That's not right. So yes,
All right.
So can we just get in? Can we just break the door down and march our asses right on in? Because this dwarf is tired of
Yes,
looking
that's
at
all
the
hell, yeah.
magnificent stonework. Yeah.
That's the seventh sign right there.
So, as I'm looking through the hole, I saw the stairs, the tunnel leading down, and then what is that?
What is what?
That's-
Line, that white line in the middle of
that
the
iron girder-looking thing.
It's more stone.
It looks to be some kind of ceremonial. You can't really tell. It looks like it has some ceremonial purpose, like it holds candles or something. But you can't really tell because it's really far from the front of the door. So even though your vision's good, it's kind of hazy in there.
Okay. So I yelled down that there's nothing really exciting to see in here, and I cannot possibly make the hole any bigger for us to get inside.
all right.
We're gonna have to have Stockus roll to see if he understood that.
You get the gist of it.
Yeah, they were fairly simple words, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold this.
No go. No go.
No go.
I take it. What are we holding?
Hold this. I'm gonna climb through the hole.
I
Try to look
pull
at the
you
door
back.
from the
I will
inside.
not let you go inside.
Okay. Maybe I won't go.
Would it be possible that would the dwarf be able? Would he be strong enough to maybe stick his axe in to pry the
Try. Sure.
the bottom of the door open more so that we could possibly crawl in?
Yeah, you could try.
What would he have to roll to do
I
that?
tap my friend the wizard on the shoulder quite vigorously.
Yes. I look around.
Maybe some horses with harnesses, like strong plow type animals, oxen, something strong to pull.
Strong like a bull. So you're basically saying we need some Russians in this place. Let's go.
I'm making a suggestion. What the wizard does with it is all his own.
Who's standing close to the door?
That's me, I think.
All right. Do you want to have
I
a?
climb back down, and I'm close to wherever Andrew wants to
Do
be.
you want to have a better look at the door?
Me, yeah. Okay, I'll have can I? Is there anything I can roll that would make me? That I have I got anything that I could appraise? Could I appraise the door possibly? Would that?
I will tell you that the door is worth
It's
at
very
least 500 platinum pieces.
Oh wow. I don't know. What have I got that would help me?
You want to
Actually, dungeoning. Would dungeoning help?
Dungeoneering?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a dungeoneering
Go
check?
for it.
Okay.
Yep, go for it. Not bad. You can see that there's a keyhole right in the front. That seems to be the main part that you can't get open, and the keyhole around it has letters scribed.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I read these letters?
Yes. It says E.T.
Extremely tantalizing.
Editor as the
That's
extra
what's-
testicle.
E.T., that is the key that we found in the chimney in the Rusty Dragon. It does.
Some of
It
you
doesn't.
weren't here for it.
Doesn't Andu already have that key on him?
Do you want to ask? Are you asking this out loud? Are you talking this out loud, or are you keeping?
Yes. I'm asking. I relay this to the people because they probably can't read it. So my comrades, I say that there's letters inscribed on the door. It says E.T., which
Might not be good to show the key to the sheriff. He did just ask, have we been here?
we haven't been here.
What?
All we have to do is explain where we got the key. And it's no
That's
problem.
right.
Oh, yes, a likely story. Just saying.
Well, we have been renowned for fighting off the goblins, and the first encounter we had was with goblins looking for this very same article. Andrew, do you still have the key on you we found?
Now, asking out of character, do I? Because it's not listed in my inventory anymore.
Yeah, you still have it. It's
Okay, good.
You hung it
Yes.
around your neck on a string.
You guys have a key, huh?
It's right. It's right there with my other key.
You
Okay.
guys just came across a key.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
All right, so Andu pulls out a very soot-covered silver key.
When did this happen, out of curiosity?
This was before we ran into you guys.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody did a little bit of an adventure prior.
Yeah. No, I was just curious. Was it a pre-game exercise?
The reason I didn't remember it is that some part of my brain figured that was completely unrelated to this, so I forgot about the key in its entirety. But yes,
Well, as soon as the ET was seen by Panry, he immediately remembered, so...
Yeah. Yes. So, thank you, little one, and hands me the key. I insert the key and twist.
A very satisfying clunk. I hear a very loud clunk, and then the door that was sort of bent out of shape kind of slightly swings open. Pause for 1 second. Hey Raiders, welcome. Sorry. Usually when we're streaming, I don't really say anything to the chat because it kind of ruins the game. But thank you for coming in raid, Jimmy. Sorry.
Dun, 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 dun.
Big love to Jimmy.
I'm looking over.
Dun, 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 dun. We just watched that yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look over at the sheriff and just gauge his reaction to A, the key being displayed, and B, it being used.
He kind of looks a little steely-eyed at you. Kind of stares you down a little Clint Eastwood style.
what I want to know is, do you have a monkey?
Well,
Actually, I do. Follow Springboard him.
Speaking of the monkey,
The minky.
can we just have your monkey take a torch down there for us?
Not on your life.
I was going to say, mm-mm.
Now that the door's open, can I see any further?
Can anybody see any further?
Yes. Are you going to move up to look inside down to the tunnel there?
I don't see what all the hubbub is about.
All right.
I will stand right there and watch as the dwarf runs down the hall. I guess.
I mean, obviously what they were after is gone now, so clearly there can't be any danger.
Not sure I agree with you.
Custer's last stand. Excuse me. Sorry.
I watched the drow and the dwarf. I watched the dwarf tumble down the stairs like an uncontrollable barrel.
Yeah. I'm not drunk.
Saying he's fat.
But you've got very short legs.
Hey, I've got shorter legs.
Yeah, but you kind of.
By the way, I pulled out my torch, so it's not completely pitch black to me, regardless.
So I'm sure
I am
Earl
now
is like,
blind and see anything. Literally, I'm now blind.
Oh, okay. You're blind?
I am.
well, he's in front of her. He just whipped out a torch.
Yeah, you are blind.
Excuse
You're
her.
temporarily blinded.
Okay. Well, I'm going to
I curse
follow.
quite loudly in drow.
Okay.
I look at her and go, must be that time of the drow month.
Which you do not understand at all, Arel.
I do not. I thought he was giving me a compliment, so I smiled back and I thought.
I'll follow down cautiously behind Andu, keeping an eye on our friend.
All right, so Andu's in front. Gavin's right next.
I'm waiting for my vision to return.
All right, Kaywin, what are you doing?
Making my way in, but staying at the back of the group.
Okay.
I can leave this party at the first sign of trouble.
Yeah, so I can bulk. Yeah.
So
Like
she can
you
make
say.
a date with Foxglove, that's what it is.
I know, right? Yeah.
She's got to get her hair done.
Mm,
Things to do.
I knock my bow at the old man.
Okay. Click, click.
Say that again.
Okay. So, what happens next? What's going on? Give me the exact situation. Are you guys still on the stairs? You're not going any farther?
At the moment, we're in the stairs.
I was giving you time to react to what we were doing.
Oh, you're just on the
If
stairs.
you
So
want
no,
me to go ahead first, I'll go
Can
ahead.
can I roll another dungeoneering check just to check if I can perceive any sort of threats inside once we're I'm going to move down beside Andu, just at the bottom of the stairs, but not sort of going any further.
Well, if you're going there, but did you literally just run out like that?
Well, no.
Sort of looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right, so Gavin steps forward, and everybody
Sure,
roll,
why not? I have
Everybody
a
roll
torch.
initiative. Everybody roll initiative.
I have a torch. What could possibly go wrong?
Would you like
Can
to
I
list
see ya?
alphabet?
What's that?
can I see?
A little bit. It's still like you go outside, really bright day to go in dark inside. It's sort of like
Are you
that.
Oh my
fucking
god!
kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
How does that even happen?
It's initiative. It doesn't matter.
Says the last person. Second to the last person.
Oh my god!
So Andu's first. Yep. Holy crap, 33. Yeah, Andu goes first. Irel is next. All right.
Oh, pardon
So,
my friend. folks, but-
What ends up happening is roll perception for me there, Gavin.
It either hits me or it didn't. We're just gonna do a color every roll. That's what we're doing.
Oh.
So what you see is yeah. You see 3 Harryhausen-style skeletons standing over on the corner going...
But I really want to know is the stonework on the inside?
Yeah, you find that it's a very
outside?
nice, very, very nicely done stonework.
Well, okay, good.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm watching the chat, Sundry, but when we're playing, we don't talk to the chat because it interrupts the chat, or it interrupts the game, so...
Well done.
Normally, if we're
dear.
playing like a game, like a video game, I chat all the time, but it's hard to do that when I'm streaming and talking at the same time to the game.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
go ahead.
As I'm about to become a pincushion.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Or, given the
Okay,
way
we-
that they're
we rolled
breathing, maybe they
initiative.
just need to
Where's
hit the
the-
huffer.
Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, cool. How is it possible that Panry rolled lower than I did?
Because I've got a -2. And I rolled a 2.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he rolled a 2. Yeah, he got a 0.
How did I not see that?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's definitely lower than you.
You were busy.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. That's an all-time low, that one.
All right,
Rolling a
Andu,
0.
Andu, you're up. So what would you like to do first, Andu?
I'm trying to now, as a cleric, I by default have a turn on dead ability. Do I not?
Yes, you do, sir.
I don't see it.
Did you not? Let's see. Hold on. Let's check your character sheet here.
Huh?
Oh, that was greatness.
You like that?
Do you not get, you might not get turn on dead till 3. Hold on.
Okay.
Consult the rule book.
I'm consulting the Book of Armaments, chapter 3, verse 7.
Good, Barry.
The Lord said, "Take out the holy hand grenade of Antioch, and loft it at thy foe, who has been naughty in thine sight."
I'll be naughty in my insight.
Let me see. Actually, instead of looking up in the book, I could always look up on the internets, which might be fast.
Hey, you could always look in this thing that we have called, a library.
A library?
Oh, wait, that's not loaded.
Or you could be naughty with her in your sight.
She's blind. It's perfect.
She won't know how ugly I am. I'll just tell her I'm standing in a hole all the time.
It says it's a channel positive energy class feature. You can, as a standard action, use one of your uses of channel positive energy to cause all undead within 30 feet to flee as if panicked. Undead will receive a will save to negate the effect. The DC will for save is equal to 10 plus 1/2 your character level, your charisma modifier. Undead that fail their slave flee for 1 minute. So it doesn't say what level you get that. And I don't think we've trained that up yet. So hold on.
Okay.
It's okay. Trying to figure out why we don't have it on there for you.
Well, what I will do with my turn here, basically, is communicate to the other two behind me. Because, Panry, he's right across from me. He can probably see the two that are, behind me. But the other two, I just kind of communicate to them. Although Errol may not be able to see that too well.
That guy's fucked.
She's still got purple.
Yeah, you got little
spot.
sparklies going on her eyes and Errol's eyes, yes.
I can just see because Andrew's
I
still got
pull
all
out a
this.
snack and hand it to him. Fish.
Andrew's still
Feel
got all
like
the
he's
stitches
hungry.
and patches of hair missing. He just goes, oh, like that.
And they think I've turned.
Then they're
It
like,
is undead. Oh, no.
Yeah, they don't even bother with Andrew. They just think he's one of them.
That's great.
So I'll communicate as best I can, noting the Panry.
Well, that's right. Firework just brought something. Turn undead as a feat. So, did you get it as a feat?
I don't think I have any feet.
You have 2 feet. Actually, you have 4 feet.
I have no feet.
Why did we not give you feet?
Any feats? No feats?
I think what we're dealing with is what I was talking about. the fact that he is a mink instead of, say, a halfling or one of the other. I don't think that the system is designed to recognize that I'm not an animal.
That's
Yeah.
probably what it
Right.
is.
So,
Well, why did we not ever? We should have given you some feats at least manually.
Hey,
We go to the library.
Inventory.
I'll worry about turn undead later because I don't think it's going to work very well in this case anyway. So I will use my turn to communicate to them and thereby, through Panry to Errol, that 3 skeletons, 2 over there, 1 over there. And then I will do this.
And the dumbass in the middle.
And 1 stupid dwarf. Although he's taller than me. So,
All right, Errol, what would you like to do? Your next.
question number 1.
Mhm.
Am I still wounded?
No, everybody.
we all healed up.
You're all
Yeah,
healed up.
but I don't think it fixed it.
Please.
Yeah, it didn't fix it in the system.
It's
Thank
fixed.
you so much. I feel so much better.
Yes. All right, go ahead.
Do I have a bowish type?
A bow?
Yeah. No, I do not.
No, I don't think you picked a bow.
I did not. Okay. From where I'm standing, do I see any of this, or am I still just
You
seeing
can't.
the
You see sparkles, and you don't see any. Yeah. You can maybe see something off to the
Oh.
left here, or maybe a corner of the skeleton.
She's submitting with me.
I am smitten. I am going to just move up here, turn to make sure that my little head went off to the side and is safe, and that's where I'm gonna have.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I add to my... I think I realized there was one other thing I wanted to do. Yeah. Oh, it's my turn.
No,
I
I forgot to do the ding thing. So
Nope.
it is now the skeleton number 1's turn, and he is going to run up and swing at Mr. Gavin. He is holding a broken scimitar in his hand.
Ooh.
Worthy could have a skiff.
And he misses.
Whiff.
He whiffs. He just goes whoosh like that, and it just slices right by you and misses.
See,
Next.
fortune favors the bold. That's why you charge it.
Yeah, next one, the skeleton 2 runs up,
Whiff.
Mm.
and he has a broken scimitar.
Oh, I'm taunting. Bring it, Skelly.
And he misses. Swing and a miss.
3rd time's the charm.
3rd one,
Shit happens in 3s.
he runs over towards Henry
Ooh.
and swings.
Oh, Jesus. This is where I die.
That's okay.
Well,
I
you'll-
bet
We could,
And he
yeah.
hits.
Damn.
And he does 1d6 of damage.
Hey, can I ask a stupid question? Did that guy come inside of my sphere of influence?
Let's click. If you click on your character, you can see he did. See the dark gray boxes that come around your character on the thing? That's your
Yes.
sphere of influence. Yep.
Yes, so do I get a attack of opportunity on him as he passed behind me
Yeah,
or
sure.
in front of me
Mhm.
or
Do
whatever?
I get one too?
Yeah, you could do that as well.
because you would have heard him.
Yeah, he's running right. He runs right by you. He's like,
Yeah. So let me get over to actions.
yeah. This
I mean,
is
for real, that's where we're rolling this?
Mhm.
Okay.
This place smells fantastic to me.
Gavin. You missed.
I'm telling you, we're going to change colors until we find one that makes it.
And Arel missed.
Hold on, I got another.
Yeah, you got another. Yeah. And that's a miss as well.
Fantastic.
All right. That was skeleton
Sword's
3's
gone right
turn.
between the ribs.
Kaywin.
So I attacked and I attacked and I ducked.
Okay. Attack. Ducked.
Yes.
Kaywin, go ahead. What would you like to do?
Oh. Okay, so since I am further up the stairs, I should be able to shoot Skeleton 3 without shooting Pan.
You can hit
right?
all of them. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go for 3 then.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's a hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
Ooh.
Oh, he resisted.
Wow.
Ouch.
That's because you hit him with an arrow,
'Cause
and he's a skeleton.
Oh shit. Where did that arrow go?
It's fine. It would have just got passed
okay.
right through him and hit the ground right beside you.
I'm
If I
just
look
curious.
at the middle of trajectory,
Just curious.
It sticks near the ground there.
One.
Okay.
Ask Fury says, take the blindfold off of Gavin.
I'm telling you, man. There's something. I'm gimped.
Alright, Kaywin, that was your turn. You're dead? You're good? Would you like to move, or are you just staying right there? Okay. It is now
Again,
Gavin.
the only one who hits anything
Go ahead, Gavin. You're up.
is her.
I'm going to call out that skeleton one is mine,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my champion attack
Alright.
on him.
That's awesome. The 16, it's a hit. It takes some heavy damage. Partly resisted it, though. So,
Because it's slashing damage.
yeah, and you slash at him, and a big
Yeah.
chunk of his shoulder blade comes off, and one of his arms just kind of flops down and hangs. But he's still got the scimitar in the other hand.
Outstanding. So, out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
I've since I've made my attack, does that count as the full action, or can I observe this and switch weapons?
Yep, you may. Yeah, you're more than welcome to switch weapons.
Okay.
You have
so,
remember, each round is 6 seconds, so in 6 seconds you figured you could reach down and grab up another weapon.
Yeah, because I noticed we didn't do a champion attack for my Warhammer.
Right, you can switch to Warhammer easily.
Yeah, but that's the thing is we didn't do on the damage roll for that one.
Mm-hmm.
It was listed for slashing, so we didn't technically make the second one.
Right, because
If you know what I mean.
You did your champion attack. Oh, I see, because we have it set up
Yeah.
as a...
Yeah, it was only set for slashing. We didn't do a.
Well, we'll have to make
We didn't
one.
we didn't do the bludgeoning one.
Yeah.
So
By the way, everybody who's watching, we're still learning this software, so it's a little bit... There's some things we're missing. Yeah, we'll have to set one of those up. If you want to set it up while we're waiting, you can do that while we're going to the next part of the round.
well, I'm looking at this thing, and the champion attack. It doesn't look like it has anything.
We had to
different.
put that in manually.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it has anything different than the other bludgeoning attack.
Right.
So I think what I'll do is if I continue doing my champion attack, then I'll use the bludgeoning roll.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that cool?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
All right. So next up is Panry.
Yeah. Let me go. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
I was just about to
I'm-
press the button.
I'm hurt. Okay, so I've got this guy right in front of me. Can in one turn would I be able to use an item from my inventory and attack at the same time in one go?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to build a tent, no.
No,
But
no,
if you're
no.
just reaching in a bag and pulling out an item, yeah. Remember, you got 6 seconds roughly to be between.
Yep.
the turn.
Okay. Well, I have an empty sack on my person.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to place this empty Hessian sack over the head of the skeleton in front of me,
Okay.
and then
You have to roll for that, but
do I? Okay, what do I have to roll?
let's see. Probably. Look at
Sack
your
attack.
character real quick.
I laugh at this because we had a discussion a couple of days back, and we.
I don't know what you'd want me to.
Roll.
It would be a melee attack, right?
Yeah, well, no, just roll sleight of hand
Oh, okay.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of
because
hand.
you're kind of like
Oh.
slipping it over the top of his head while.
Okay, sure enough. Yep. Okay, great. This one's.
Yep. That's not a bad idea.
No. Looks
Nope.
like I didn't get away with it.
No, 10's not enough.
No.
Or actually, 8's not enough. Yeah, you sort of get it over the top of his head, and he doesn't go all the way over, so you kind of get it partially up. It's covering one of his eyes basically, but
Okay.
he doesn't really have eyes.
No. Okay. Combat. Okay. In that case, how heavy would he be as a skeleton, considering he's just a skeleton? Would he be more than 5 pounds?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
They don't call it just big bone for nothing.
Probably about 50 pounds.
Crap, what have I got that I could... I guess... What's that? 1d3. I guess I'm just going to attack him back with my staff.
Okay.
See if I can't knock him over. Alright, so that would be that one there, and I just drop it on his head.
And it's a miss. So
Miss.
Henry swings back. He tries to stick the thing back over his head. He tries to get on him, won't go. So he just grabs his staff and tries to hit at him, and he misses.
I don't think that... can I move as well, or is that done?
That's it.
That's it? Yep, okay. I'm done.
All right, Andrew?
Do any of these skeletons seem to be wearing humble clerical vestments of someone who might have been interred here?
Roll perception for me.
It's an interesting thought.
They do look like humble robes, but they're mostly shredded, so you can't tell exactly. But they do look like they're humble type of robes.
Okay. And, well, let's see. Henry doesn't... I mean, he looks a little hurt, but not too terribly hurt yet.
It's just a flesh wound.
Okay, good.
It's
good.
not
I'm
quite
going-
dead yet.
Trying to figure, because if we click on this, he's kind of within my weapon range, but we know how small I am and how short my staff is, so I think I would have to move up.
You could move. I would let you move. Yeah, you could move up and hit him in this round if you'd like.
Okay. And I was thinking if I move to here,
Yeah, that would reach.
I should be able to
Going
reach
to
him
hit him in the kneecap.
with my staff, which is bludgeoning.
You're gonna thrust your staff between
No.
Henry's legs.
Well, actually, I'm short enough. I probably could do that and not risk hitting him. But just playing t-ball. I mean,
Henry falls over, curling up in a corner. It's like, fuck the skeletons. My nuts are in my mouth.
okay. Trying to, where the hell is my?
Oh, shit.
I click on the little magnifying glass,
Okay.
and then I guess I grab this. No, it's not a. No, that's damage. Attack base. No.
Too funny.
Damn it. This is the problem of being a mink. I can never find my stuff. Okay, I think it's this.
Oh.
No.
You attacked with a buck and a quarter staff, and you only got 250.
250.
250.
I give it, Allah.
So you miss. So Andrew tries to swing around you, Panry, and he almost hits you with it.
Luckily, I'm like 6'7", and he's only like 3 foot tall.
He
He's
actually hits you in the side of the leg. It doesn't hurt much, but he misses the skeleton and whacks you pretty good right in the side of the leg.
Fortunately, I'm much closer to you, so it's being hit by this much force rather than by this much force. So
It just kind of just rubs your
closer
leg.
to the fulcrum, yeah.
Okay.
All right, next
And-
up is Errol.
I will once more attack skeleton number 3
Okay,
with both of my scimitars in a slashing
slashing
type motion.
Go ahead. Whoa,
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, girl.
crit,
First one.
and not a crit.
Woo! No.
Okay, my crit was not confirmed.
Okay,
So now, I was definitely in a position of flanking this here skeleton.
yep. So side.
So we don't have that in here?
No.
Okay, all that means is that I get, I believe, 1d6 for the scimitar and then 1d6 for the flanking?
Yep.
So I just. Do you want me to drop it twice on him? What
No,
would
you
like?
can, what you do is you pick up the D6, right? And you hold the shift key, right? Nope. No, hold on. I forgot how to do it already.
I'm picking
Right-
up one
right-click it.
that's next to my scimitar.
Oh, right click it. Yeah. Right click it.
No. Aren't I dropping it from the scimitar right on him?
Yeah, but when you pick it up, right click and you'll get an extra. You'll get an extra die.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, girl.
You killed
He
it.
dead. He dead.
Nice, good job.
So slash, and the skeleton explodes in pieces of skeletal fragments explode out, hitting Panry and a little bit in the back of Gavin.
We've just slipped into a slasher flick.
I've got bits of skeleton in my beard.
So that was skeleton 3, who is deceased.
Well, again,
Redundant, yeah.
Undead and dead.
He's more dead than he was dead before.
He's re-dead.
Okay.
He's re-dead.
Wow.
Oh, I must pass my turn. I'm all happy.
That's deep.
Yeah, Darkin, he got one right before you got here.
That's deep.
Okay, so go ahead. Next one up, it's Skeleton 1's turn. He's
Yes.
going to swing at Gavin again.
Yes,
This time
with
he's
one
gonna-
arm, right?
Yeah, this one, because his one arm's wounded, he's going to scratch at you with his claw. Totally missed.
Oh, wow. He rolls worse than I do.
Yeah, Skeleton 2, he's going to swing at you with a scimitar again. And that's also a miss.
Nice.
And they're like, like that, as they start swinging at you. All right, and now it is Kaywin's turn.
I don't know if I should try my arrows again or not.
Well, she slashed at him with her scimitar and did enough damage to kill one.
Would
Yeah.
you happen to have a blunt arrowhead? Like a fist?
Yeah,
I have a
fisting
I have a
arrowhead. She attaches the fist attachment.
Yeah.
stick the dagger, stick the dagger backwards in the head of an arrow.
Genius.
Or you could take my staff and put it on your bow and just shoot it. It's probably the length of one of your arrows anyway.
Aw. How far can I move?
You have plenty. Let's see, you're medium.
2, 3,
I think you can move 30.
Oh, I don't think I can reach even at that point.
Each one of these blocks is 5, so 5.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Yeah.
You charge skeleton 2 easily.
Yeah, so if I go there and try to dagger him.
An empty sack and now add on.
Oh, you ran attack with your dagger. Okay, yeah, you missed.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, I missed. I
Okay.
did. That's all I could do.
All right, very good. Gavin, it's your turn, buddy.
Okay, hey, so I meant to say this at the beginning, and
You were nude. Yes,
I was totally naked. No.
playing with a fist add-on.
So no, I realized that my slashing attack was not effective as I would have liked to have been. So
You drop it.
all of this was going on. I picked up my warhammer
Mm-hmm. Yep, sounds good.
and continuing with my champion attack,
You miss.
and look like an idiot.
It's okay.
So I also want to know what Skeleton 2 is doing. As with the recent advancement of Kaywin, is his attention now toward Kaywin, or
She ran up and she took a dagger and she tried stabbing at him and it went right between his rib cage. He didn't even notice.
He's like,
so I'm gonna take a chance, and I'm actually going to move here.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
That's your turn.
Yes, I'm just waiting to see if you were gonna do something. Okay.
Okay.
Chance taken. Succeeded.
My turn. Okay. Oof. What can I do? That's the question. Can I do anything that's
Well,
useful?
you learned all your you retrained all your spells for the day, so you have all of your spells
Yeah.
because you've been down for like 3 days. So
Yeah. I'm just being a dwarf and a sort of a tank. Gavin has a fairly high armor rating, doesn't he?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, but Kaywin probably wouldn't do, being like a ranger.
yeah, she's got some
Now-
like
yeah.
leather on.
Now that Gavin's moved sort of to the side of Skeleton 1, is Skeleton 2 still tracked on Gavin, or is he now noticing that Kaywin's close to him?
No, you can tell he's still facing him. He's probably gonna start walking. Remember, these are like zombies, so it's not like they can run really fast. He's like, he'll be shambling that way in a minute.
Okay, let me just check. I'm just gonna, because I have Errol.
Fireball, what could go wrong?
No.
Cast magic missile at the darkness.
Yeah.
Do not cast magic missile at the darkness.
No, not gonna cast much.
Got any Cheetos?
Ah, the Cheetos!
I gotta have a Mountain Dew.
In the fridge, duh.
In the fridge. God, can I have a Mountain Dew?
Are there any girls there?
Yes, there are.
I want to do them.
You're not there. You're getting drunk.
Do I
I'm
see
go-
this?
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on Gavin.
Okay.
Seeing as he seems to be tanking, so
Yeah.
So now how do I
See,
click
can you
on the
cast it
little?
him? Let's see. I think you can.
Oh, wrong one. Hang on. No, I don't want that one. That was the wrong. No, stop! I want to. Why does?
Finish the sentence. Come on, pick any sentence and finish it.
Words. Use them.
I'm trying to. There we go. I'm trying to figure out how to cast it. I mean, what is it? The no.
A wizard that doesn't know how to cast. How
Yeah, yeah.
how old are you?
Invisible botanical field that surrounds the subject of mage armor, providing a +4 armor bonus to AC. You should just be able to drag it on there, I think.
Well, I'm trying to. I just accidentally clicked it and it's come up.
Let me see. I'll
Cast Mage Armor.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
yeah.
casting Mage Armor. Now, do I have to roll to see if it's a success?
Yeah.
No, I
it's
did
fun.
it. So, okay, I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
Can you see my... Yeah, yes, okay. On your character sheet, if you click on the little wand-looking thing, or like it's like a bubble wand almost, or magnifying glass, whatever you want to call
Magnifying
it,
glass.
right
Done
next to
that, yep.
mage armor,
Yep, done
you'll
that.
come up with a thing that looks like a 20-sided die. It says cast, attack, CLC,
Yep.
and save.
Yep.
CLC would be if you're being, like, a bunch of bees are flying around your head, you'd have to roll that one. That would be lots of things are happening. Now, because the skeleton's dead in front of you now, you're basically free to cast without any kind of problems.
Okay.
So what you do is you pick up the other one, the one that says just regular cast,
Yeah.
pick it up and drag it on top of Gavin, and then
Oh.
it gives it to him. It automatically did give it to him. You see how it says
Okay.
cast mage armor at Gavin Iron Tracker? So now Gavin's got the bonus.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
How do I see that?
I believe. Let's see. Look at your.
I get it.
Okay, let's open up Gavin.
I mean, I didn't see anything change on mine. It still says 17 AC.
Okay. Let me just roll something on you and just see what happens. I'll attack at you with one of these. This is the first time we're trying this out, guys. So
Yeah, bear with us, folks. We're still learning.
we're still learning the software.
Oh, wait. No, that's with my shield and
I'm going to
armor.
drop it on you. Let's see if it changes. Attack focus on attack 15 miss. It would have to be a 17 to make it hit.
Yeah, 17 is my base with everything.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
So it could,
Yeah,
it could
just-
take all day. It says it casts it on you though.
Yeah, I know. cast mage armor at Gavin Iron Tracker.
Well, so let's just do this. It's a +4, right?
Right.
Yes.
So he's got to have a 21 to hit. So if he
Right.
doesn't have a 21, everybody just keep an eye on the next roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
okay.
if it shows 17 or higher, then
Right, it was
Let's
Pan,
just kill the skeletons and not worry about it.
it was Panry's turn.
Yeah, that's right. So that's me. I'm done. So
Yeah,
I
so
think
that's
I'm
fine.
just-
We'll just have to manually do it. It's not that big of a deal. It should be automatic. That was the whole purpose of using the software. But if not, we'll.
Yeah. Okay. So I
I was
passed.
taking notes.
well, it may have been automatic inside the system, and we just don't see it on our sheet. So that's
Yeah.
Um,
just got to wait until we actually see it.
Yeah.
the thing is, yeah, okay, we'll try it out another time where we're not doing it live.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, hold on a sec, Clifford. I'm in the middle of trying to get my Otis emote. That is not my Otis emote. That you get that from Hazardous Mouse. Took my idea.
Wow.
My Pug emote.
Next.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, I've
upset.
done
I'm
that.
upset by
Sorry.
it, Clifford. Don't be slapping it in my face, man.
It's like
Wow.
Otis slapped to the face.
Yeah, he slapped an Otis right in my face.
Wow.
So, if I move to, like, opposite of Gavin
Mm-hmm.
from the skeleton, does that pass me within this, within Skeleton 2's range for an attack of opportunity?
Where are you gonna go? Can you show me? Just move your character there and back.
Gonna go right there.
Yeah, but he's still kind of focused on Gavin, so he might not attack you.
Might not. Okay.
Trap.
Anyway, I'm gonna move over here,
Okay.
and I'm going to try my bludgeoning attack again
Yeah, he did not turn around when you ran up behind him.
on Shabam.
Oh.
Oh.
So how much damage does that thing usually do?
1 to 4.
I would like you to put that onto Mr. Gavin's head.
Wait,
Wait, what did he hit me with?
He just hit you with his staff.
a quarter staff that's probably about 1/4 quarterstaff's length.
It's like a
No, I'm sorry. It's a 1 to 6. Sorry.
it's a 16th staff. Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm
He critically missed.
He critically missed. So
yeah,
you're the
no,
closest
no.
guy. He
oh,
swung.
Oh no. Oh no. I know. I'm
Okay.
just curious
Yeah.
at something.
The fact that you are outside of my range.
Yeah. I was trying to draw the little measuring thing to see exactly how big of a staff you're carrying.
And what ended up happening is he swung it. It flew
No,
out
I
of his
know.
hands right
Yeah.
past the skeleton and hit you
There you
square
go.
between the
There
eyes.
you go. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, acceptable answer.
So now do you have to roll for damage?
Yeah, he's got to roll damage.
I just
But-
did.
Wait, did you?
Did you?
Well, I
And now
grabbed
it's
the.
worse because now he lost his staff.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's okay. I can't use it for any damn thing anyway. So what difference does it make?
It landed
As
right
we all
behind
know,
Gavin.
I'm much better at biting people. We've discovered this. I grabbed the 6-sider and I dropped it on Gavin's head, and it
It
Didn't do anything.
work. Okay.
it rolled a
Just-
1 the
just-
first time. It rolled a 4 that time.
Let me just do
just
it
roll-
manually then.
Just roll it in. No. Just take a d6 and roll it in the chat window.
No, it's okay. I'll drop it
Oh.
on there. The quarterstaff. Open this up.
It's going to be amazing that a skeleton can't hit me with an armor class of 21, yet a mink losing control of his staff.
The chances are it's just going to bounce off you, and
I know.
yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
It did no damage
How did it roll a 0 damage?
because he has a -1.
Oh, well, yeah,
I'll
just
offer them.
logistically, I'm trying to figure that out. I didn't.
So the staff flies out of Andu's hand, flies right past the skeleton, whacks you right between the eyes, and you're like, shake it off, like, huh? Dwarves have very thick foreheads.
Yeah. That's. All right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So, Arel?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, me. I can't hear any of you anymore, but I will move forward and do as I please.
Hey, it's a roll.
I would like to, if I may, can I roll past Caven and attack Skeleton 2?
Yeah, you could run right past her.
Okay. But staying kind of behind the skeleton. So hereish.
You want to go all the way around to do a backstab on him?
Well, I can run right through her and go this way. I'm
He
still
is-
on the side.
He is facing Gavin. When his turn comes up, you'll see he's running over there. So
That's
he's
fine.
okay.
I will attack him now.
Okay, you can be behind him because he's facing towards Gavin. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Oh,
Also critical threat, so he is now turning to face you.
Okay, so now I
let's
am
see how
going
much damage you
to, okay. I'm gonna do the one. For some reason, one of my scimitars has +2 and one has +4. Do you know why?
I think it was a feat that you had.
Really? All right. I'm gonna roll two different damages
Yep.
then. And I'm gonna.
oh, he dead.
You killed him
He dead.
I
He
can't
shatters.
roll the other one? Let me roll the other one too.
just for fun. You shatter him again.
You sit there stabbing at the pile of bones.
In what's left of your face?
He just turns to dust. It explodes and little parts go everywhere. All right. So next
Oh,
up,
I move my turn.
he turns and faces Gavin directly, and he's going to swing his scimitar.
Hey, before you do that,
What's up?
hang on 1 second.
Isn't he the one with one arm?
Oops. That was an accident there. What happened there? I dropped that in accident. That was. What's that?
All right, I'm imposing my own penalty here of a -2 attack roll on my next turn
Why is that?
because Andu attacked my champion attack.
Oh, because it interrupted it?
Right.
Oh, okay.
So just a reminder.
And he attacks with the broken scimitar, and it misses. All right, Kaywin, you're up.
Okay. I guess I will try to finish him off, since your thing's already been interrupted anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah, you guys wouldn't have known that. It's a
Yeah.
demoralizing effect for me because of
Aw.
the feat or the champion attack thing.
Right, okay. I missed. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're not gonna.
discouraged.
Sorry, Kaywin, did you shoot? I'm sorry, I was looking away for a second.
I daggered.
Yeah, dagger.
Oh, dagger.
It
you missed.
failed.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't see it in the chat. Maybe it didn't. There we go.
Yeah.
Roll an 8.
Got it. Okay, next.
So discouraged and depressed that somebody attacked my foe, I'm going to attack him again, hopefully. -2, so it was a miss either way.
Doesn't miss either way. Yep.
And now I turn emo
Start crying in the corner.
and start crying in the corner.
Fuck this, guys! I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You stupid thing.
Okay.
Clearly distraught that I couldn't end my foe before anybody else had to get in.
You kept him occupied, which is your job.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, seeing as he seems well and truly focused on Gavin, I'm gonna move up in between. Oh, there we go. And I'm gonna try and bop him on the head with my quarterstaff again.
Bop it.
I'm gonna bop him. Alright. No, it's a miss.
All
Terrible.
right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Next up, Andu.
Oh, sorry, hang on.
Oh,
There you go. Sorry.
And now, like,
Just-
yeah. There's weird sounds that come from this thing.
tickle him with a feather, yeah.
Andu, you could run around and pick up your staff if you wanted. It's right next to Gavin's feet.
Doesn't that give him an attack?
Well, you can go 30 feet, or you can go 20 feet, right? Per round? Let's see.
But doesn't that give the skeleton an attack of opportunity because I'm moving
No,
past him?
what I'm saying is you can go down and around. If you instead
'Cause
of
I'm
going
tiny.
up, well, yeah, you're little and minky.
Which is part of the problem. Minks aren't very good. We have short little fingers. We can't really hold the.
Mhm.
It's a toothpick. I'm not kidding. It's a little toothpick.
You can try biting him.
You could try biting.
Yes, you can
If-
try to take out his Achilles.
Let's see. What happened the last time I did that?
You died.
That's right. I died.
You
But
could,
that's,
you could,
he is mostly dead, so I could do that.
I don't know.
Although it's biting damage. I mean, how much damage does that even do?
You might be able to go right through a
Right.
leg.
You might chip a
Uh-huh.
tooth.
Might.
Mm.
I might. Okay.
You might get a permanent negative modifier.
Let's
you break
find
a
out what
tooth.
happens. Ding!
You almost critically missed.
Oh, Jesus.
You're lucky you got the +4 there.
Yeah.
You could have bitten Gavin's leg right off.
That's what I was aiming for. Clearly, I'm much better at hitting him than anything else.
Yes.
So.
Oh dear.
Bite the skeleton. Sounds like a good plan.
So what, is Pan dancing on the skeleton's head right now, or what?
Yeah, I'm tap dancing on his head. Yeah.
We're making it real crowded here.
Yeah.
I'm quickly realizing what this group is all about.
Me?
Brute force?
It's all about
You
the
know-
ladies.
Exactly. We're setting them up so the ladies can finish them off.
And
I did
it's the
nothing.
ladies.
You did no damage to it.
Oh,
He
You hit him.
resisted.
It's the ladies,
Ouch.
the Bitey Mink, and
How did
everybody.
he resist that?
It's a slashing thing. He's made of bone.
Yes. Slashing versus bludgeoning, which is why I dropped my battle axe in favor of the Warhammer.
All my things are very, very sharp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pokey.
That's why I
Very
didn't use
sharp
either
and
of my
pokey.
daggers for it.
Yes, very good on meaty things
I were-
How many have you killed?
that bleed.
How many have you killed?
No, I was just saying the reason why slashing isn't that great on skeletons.
It worked pretty well for the other ones.
Overkill.
Well, you probably
They're all
went
dead.
right through the. You probably went right through the neck.
Oh, I should pass the turn to the skeleton.
Maybe. We really don't want him having
So
a
he
turn.
can
but
kill me.
That's
How is he gonna kill you?
watch.
no.
He means-
Ah,
He
The
missed.
only people that hurt you are me and Hindu.
and yes, I'm starting to question y'all's shit. What is it called? Never mind.
Intention?
Loyalties?
Yes, I would say loyalty, but we really don't know each other that well. No reason to be loyal to me. All right. Okay. well,
No. It's just like this skeleton standing there. We're all just like stabbing him and stuff. And one of these is like.
It's like, come at me, bros.
First adventurers ever.
Try and tase me. There's no water in my body to conduct the electricity. Ha!
Have another go at him.
Yes, right. So,
It's just
Now
keep
that,
going around till someone hits it.
yes, now that I'm no longer upset, I am going to attack him again.
Oh, you hit him. Yay.
You hit it!
Now bludgeon him to death.
And he is bludgeoned.
Yeah.
He explodes in dust.
Our fighter actually killed something!
Holy hot shit!
Oh my god. You
Hercules,
re-killed,
Hercules, Hercules.
You were so MLG pro.
you
Wait, hold on.
re-killed something.
Yes, I did. I made it even more undead. Wait.
All
Like I
right.
said, you made it.
They are all dead.
He's
so
dead, Jim.
Andrew's picked up his staff.
Yes, I have. And pick up one of Kevin's arrows. Is this yours?
Mm-hmm. All right. So You guys gonna check out the room, or what's gonna happen next? What do you want to do?
Fuck it. I don't care. I'm
Let's
going
leave.
home.
Everyone's leaving.
It's time for bed.
Yeah.
No.
Nap time.
Nap time.
Hey, real fast, I want to declare something forever and ever and ever.
Okay.
Now that we're out of combat, something I meant to tell you earlier, but I forgot.
Oh no.
I've got my rope
Mm-hmm.
attached to the grappling hook that I have,
Okay.
fixed to my belt, that I'm able to grab it and use it at a whim.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, just want to make sure, because I didn't declare that earlier. I had a plan that I was going to do something with it, and I was like, shit. So,
Okay.
so there you go. That's like that.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm
Looking
gonna
at the
come down
stonework on this coffin.
What's this thing over here on the ground in front of me?
It's a cloth.
Okay.
A loincloth?
It's
Is
it's a wadded up. It's a bundle of cloth.
Did we find more toilet paper?
No toilet paper.
So is it bundled up piece of cloth? Can I?
It was a different campaign altogether.
The sheriff comes walking in through the doors in the back. I heard the fight going on in here.
Oh,
Thanks for joining us, bub.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah,
I can
it's
see why you're
nothing.
can see why you're the sheriff of this town.
It was nothing. I handle it with ease.
So he walks up and sort of pokes around in the coffin. Yep, just what I thought.
Just out of curiosity, you know you have an undead problem?
I can see that. He walks over and kicks one of the skeletons with his boot.
You don't really appear to be surprised by this.
No, I had a theory about that goblin attack.
And what pray tell was this theory of yours?
That it was only put on as a way to distract us while this happened. They gave up way too easy. Goblins don't first off come charging into a town and attack, and then giving up, 20, 30 minutes after they start. Doesn't happen.
I'm curious why you would have expected them to reanimate the dead. That doesn't seem like something one would
that
be
part was
expecting.
definitely interesting, yes.
I'd really like to know why you packed 3 guys in one coffin.
We did not. What you can see now that we're underneath here is more like a catacomb. Across the walls are like we're partially underground, so across the walls you'll see their holes. And
I see.
the sarcophagus has been ripped open, and the remains have been taken out of there.
But does it look like it was broken open from the inside or
No.
from the outside?
Outside.
Okay.
There's goblin footprints in here, and the top of the sarcophagus is ripped off.
I shed a tear at the broken stonework.
It was a nice
Can I
coffin.
look closely at the Silset sarcophagus?
Sarcophagus? Okay, what would you like to see?
Well, should I roll?
Yeah, if you want to roll
See if I
perception.
see
What are you
anything?
looking? You want to check out dungeoneering? What are you trying to look at it for? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Just to generally see if I see anything interesting, claw marks, those kind of things.
Oh yeah, there's nothing on the inside of the coffin. It looks like the corpse was laying in there peacefully, but there on the outside there's scratches and claw marks where it looks like, they took some big stick that they probably used to try to bend the door open and lifted the sarcophagus off the top, and it fell on the side. From inside, you can see some goblin footprints all around the casket, the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Is there anything else inside besides footprints?
No.
So I want to look around. Does any indication of hidden doors or anything else? Just out of curiosity,
Not that you can see.
because I'm very good with stone work. Looking for obvious things, so it's just my personal motivations at this point.
No. Everybody roll perception.
Perception.
Where was that at? That's on the main.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm oblivious to what's going on. I'm
I think
Andu-
we found a winter dice color.
Yeah, Andu and Gavin. Gavin, you look back at the door and you look back at the sarcophagus. You can tell that the door was wedged far enough open for a goblin to drag like a decayed corpse through the door at the bottom. It's just
Very
wide
small
enough.
corpse.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's been in here for a couple years, so it's...
And it was burned quite bad, so
Burned
there
qu-
probably
yeah.
wasn't a whole lot of flesh left to it anyway.
Exactly. It was pretty small.
While we're doing this, I'm going
Mhm.
to be scooping up the pieces of dust and
Mhm.
whatnot and turning them to their burial alcoves in the catacomb walls.
Yep. Okay. So,
We find anything of importance on the skeletons? Like, I mean, I say obviously, I mean, they were obviously in here, but I mean, is there anything of relevance?
there's a couple of broken scimitars that they had. Not that you can see.
I can I don't know. I'm wondering why in a church burial ground these commonly dressed skeletons were brandishing scimitars.
What's that now?
Why I'm wondering why the skeletons themselves, being of clerical nature or something like that, why they were buried with scimitars.
Didn't say they were buried with them.
Why there would be scimitars in here at all of any type?
Well, they could have been left from the goblins, right?
They could have been. Well, if you want to check, if you want to roll perception, dungeoneering,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, so I do a dungeoneering check.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that as well?
Yeah, sure.
Dungeoneering. Okay.
While they're doing this, Andu's going to in and out of the thing, bringing in candles and relighting the...
You're performing
Okay.
a ritual.
Basically,
Oh, you know
to-
what? I don't have it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Never mind. Oh, yeah, I do.
You should. It's kind of a dwarf thing.
Yeah, but there's no... It's checked, but I don't have a total in my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just... That's weird.
Okay. Panry, you can tell that it looks like there's a couple of the corpses or the alcoves here where the corpses were laid out.
Mm-hmm.
That they were probably like guards or something in a previous life. But that's
Okay.
about all you can make out. Is that it probably was those
Like, maybe a personal guard of the person that was buried here, or
Mhm.
no?
yeah, like a guard or
Okay.
something.
All right. That's cool. These I don't know what you would call them, little altars or whatever they are.
Mhm.
Is there any? Do I notice anything of significance on them that that had any information, anything inscribed on them or anything like
What
that?
they are is not really altars. They're like
Uh,
places that candles are sitting at right now. But it looks like if you look at the wall, that it's where they would have set a coffin on to support the wall. It would slide out of the wall and would like be held here, so it would be like on
Oh.
display.
Oh, that's
Rightio,
cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's on
Okay.
display while it's being.
Okay. What,
So the cough. Ooh, well, now the arrow thing works.
this little discoloration on the wall here, is this of anything of importance,
No.
or is it just an anomaly?
Same as the one on the other side. It's just where we were blind and couldn't see. It just hasn't been...
I see.
There we go. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine. I was just wondering
Yeah, that's okay.
if it might be like a tapestry or something. I don't know.
Are there any more of these goblin glyphs and drawings and shit in here?
No, they were busy in here. They were trying to get out.
Okay.
So the inside of the door, the bronze door, if you noticed when you're coming in, it's been all scratched up, and they were trying to bend it to get it out. They bent it far enough just so they could get the corpse out through the bottom.
Okay. I guess there's not. Is there? I'm gonna have a look at the
I'd like to ask the what is he, a sheriff,
Sheriff.
or a
Mhm.
sheriff?
Sheriff.
Yeah, I'd like to ask him who the door facilitator was, because if it was worth 500 platinum, I certainly don't want to have that on my tomb. If it was broken into so easily.
I don't remember. It was probably some bronze crafter from Magnamar. He says, don't remember who the actual...
Jokingly enough, I'm curious as to who may have known? Is this the was there anybody who would have known of the structural weaknesses of the door? Something along those lines.
No, it's a crypt or a tomb, so you wouldn't think many
Yeah.
people would try to be breaking in or breaking out.
Right. I'm just curious.
All right, so he says, I think that pretty much handles it here. Do you want to head back out and talk to Father Tobian? Or Xanthus, I mean, Father Xanthus.
Father Xanthus. I guess, I don't know, there's nothing, we noticed nothing else of any importance. We've basically come to the conclusion that it's basically fairly empty.
Mm-hmm. There was the only thing you find is on the floor some pieces of, Father Tobian's.
Well, I'd like to know what exactly was handled here. I mean, why call us in at all? I mean, why? What
Well,
made
we
you
didn't know what
think
had
that
happened.
we
So
would
that-
have had anything that anybody in the town couldn't have done? What was your
Why
motivation
did I call
for
you in?
calling us
Because we had
specifically?
seen that the goblins had been the ones who broke this door down, or who had been breaking in to the tomb. So we thought there could quite possibly still be some goblins in here. I couldn't tell, and neither could.
So we were merely expendable.
I don't say you're expendable. We're going to pay you for your services.
Fair enough. Okay, well, I guess, I mean, if there's nothing else left in here to
Just the stuff on the floor.
look at, I guess we'll go back to Father Xanthus and let him know what we found, I guess.
Okay.
Tend to your wound.
Yeah,
Gavin's gonna, just look a little flustered at why we were called, wondering if there's something going on, something hinky that's not quite right with the people that we've met so far. So he's gonna have a suspicious air from here on out, not trusting
Okay.
folks.
That's totally fine, yeah. So you're heading out?
I guess we might
Can
want
do
to tell
is,
him
yeah.
he has an undead issue.
Well, he said he
Yes.
knew. Well, the
Everybody
sheriff
leave.
said.
I'm
I'm
testing
going
it.
to pick up that piece of cloth and then follow them
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
and put it away.
Okay.
Okay.
In case
Are
she
you
needs
guys
to
hearing
close
a
her
high
eyes.
pitched buzz or something? Okay.
You are?
Yep, heard
Is it
that
coming
too.
from me?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure
Let
if
me
it
turn
was
my mic
feedback
down.
on my side or.
Or it might be my fan.
Yeah, I hear it right now.
Did it
Can't
go
tell what it
away?
is.
Because I turned my mic off.
No, it didn't go away.
Okay.
And it seems like it intensifies and then goes away and then intensifies and goes away. So it's like it's not a permanent. I just wanted to make sure if it was me or not.
Okay.
Is it a fairly regular slow oscillation?
It seems like it's voice activated.
Voice act.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
When somebody talks, it kind of buzzes.
Yeah. Say something, Trendane.
Something trending.
Something Dobo.
Well, see, I'm hearing it now. I don't know. Let's move on. It's not that bad.
We'll move on and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you head back to the offices of Father Xanthus, and he says, "Wow, you look like you've been roughed up a little bit. What's going on?"
Well, Father, we
Tell us, Father.
we examined the crypt that had been broken into and defiled, and found some undead occupying the area which should be full of the dead.
Really? I will have to make sure we go back and reconsecrate the ground.
Yes. Do you have any idea on how such a thing may have happened? How these poor souls had been reanimated?
I have no idea. No.
Do
Do you know?
goblins typically involve themselves in necromancy of this level?
Not at all. Like I said, there would be nothing buried with him that would be worth anything at all. I don't know why goblins would. And the sheriff goes, yeah, it looks like the entire reason that the goblin attack happened was so that they could get in here and steal this. This is what I'm thinking. And he's like, well, then Father Xantus is like, well, that makes no sense. Why would they attack our town, interrupt our festival, interrupt our consecration to steal the bones of one of our dead priests? I have no idea.
I'd say there's something bigger going on here. Obviously, this guy was either more important than you're letting on.
Not really.
The goblins are not typically powerful enough to engage in this sort of necromancy. They must have someone else with them. Otherwise, where did these 3 skeletons come from?
I agree.
If they were priests, clerics of this temple from times past, what brought them back?
It must be some very, very dark magic.
Yes,
And-
your
As in-
friend Maxwell seems to know about bringing the dead back to life. You sure he might not have a clue as to how or why this has happened?
This is beyond... Oh, I have to go investigate the scene myself, so I could probably tell you tomorrow maybe, but I have no idea what the background is here. He was just a priest. The reason the cathedral burned down is still under suspicion. We don't have anything locked in why it happened. His daughter was killed. He was killed. That's all we know.
Where is his daughter buried?
We never found her corpse, so she has a plaque on the inside of the tomb above where he was buried.
And we are certain she was killed.
We believe so. There was a corpse, ashes from a corpse right next to where he was.
Is it possible with dark enough magics and enough of his remains that he may himself be reanimated?
Quite possibly. I shudder to think of that, but quite possibly, sure. You never know what happens in the darker aspects of the world. There are many,
What
many
was his-
evil things in this land, and
What was his name again? Anakin?
Anakin. No.
Oh.
It was Ezekiel Tobian. I thought you were making like a Star Wars joke there for a second.
Oh, I was.
No.
Kind of was.
Hello, Captain Oblivious.
Oblivious. Captain Oblivion. Yeah, so I don't know. If you want to head back to the Rusty Dragon, I will make sure that you're paid well for your efforts.
And healed well.
Yes, by all means. Let's go into the other room, and I will perform a healing ritual on you that will cure your wounds.
That would be most appreciated. I thank you, Father.
So you walk out into the main area. Let me go ahead and close this map here. Oops. I forgot. Here we go. There we go.
I say, I already had it closed and you reopened it.
Did I?
Well, then it closed again. So
Okay,
it's
good.
fine.
Yeah.
But you guys still have the map of Sandpoint, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah, just go to maps and then reopen it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, it's
Ah!
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
All right, so we're being dismissed back to the Rusty Dragon, right?
All right, and the sheriff's gonna walk back down the street with you and talk to you about it on the way down.
Yeah. So let me recap here real fast. Because obviously with my issues I was having earlier, I may or may not actually paid attention to some of this. The guy that was stolen was a former priest, right?
Mm-hmm.
and was burned very badly.
Right.
And otherwise, I mean, not like a major figurehead of this town.
He was a major figurehead. I mean, he's basically what Father Xantus is now. He basically.
Oh, okay. So he was a head priest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't know how the cathedral burnt down. It seemed like a natural thing.
Oh, this guy died in the cathedral fire.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's like I say with my
No, that's
back
fine.
having. That was kind of spacey for a minute there.
He's not. What you can kind of tell from him is he's kind of a quiet, subdued person, and he's not telling you everything because he doesn't want to. You just could tell he's not a talker.
He's shy.
Not that he's shy. He's more withdrawn.
Stoic.
Yeah, stoic. Very stoic. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not just spitting out all the information. He's not giving you the entire narrative of what's going on. He just kind of tells you little bits and pieces like, "Yep, there was a fire. It burnt down."
Fire burned down the building.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as we're walking back,
As you're walking back, he heads. The jail is the garrison is, I believe, building 39 on your map. So
hey,
yeah,
real fast. So this crypt area, this was over by the cathedral.
right up at the top.
That they just up at the top. Okay. So as we're walking back, and forgive me for not remembering this because this was in my notes that I no longer have because
It's okay.
of the guy's name that I met originally
Oh, the
that everybody said you don't want to talk about.
Scarletti.
Yeah, can I just throw that name at the sheriff and just
How do you want to
say,
throw it at him?
well, I was like, hey, I heard rumblings of a Scarletti. Just curious.
His
you know,
eyes perk up
people
when you
seem-
say it.
People seem to hush when I saw somebody mention the name, and it just threw me as an odd reaction. What can you tell me about this Scarletti? I'm genuinely curious.
Well, he, for lack of a better word, he runs a local crime family here in the area. We can't ever nail anything on him because he's just so slippery, like an eel.
Has he ever been known to let's say cause interruptions in somebody's status of living?
Say that again?
Has he been known to kill people?
We can't prove any of it. All we
Oh.
know is that he runs all of the mills and the fish area down in the southern part of the town. People turn up missing. We can never find out where they went, but the last time they were seen, maybe they were heading towards one of the mills. So,
Any young women gone missing? Of say a rich, with maybe possibly wealthy daughter.
he did, yeah, he's got a couple of daughters. What about?
I'm just curious. There was a young lady I found on the road, up a ways.
You found a lady on the road, dead?
Well, dead, yes.
Okay.
And
Did you not
somebody.
report it? Why didn't you report it when you came into town?
Well, no, I mentioned it, and there was no
You did not
conclusive
mention
evidence.
it to the sheriff's department.
Well, no.
The garrison knew nothing about it. Somebody found dead on the road outside of town.
Well, I'm telling you now.
Okay, and you've been here for 4 or 5 days.
A week later.
Look, man, it's been a long couple of days.
I think I'm gonna have to ask you to come on over to the garrison, and we're gonna have to talk.
Don't leave town.
We could possibly do that. When is tomorrow good for you?
Tomorrow's good for me. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll tell you. Do not leave town. Do not go out of town tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. So he heads over to where Building 20 is. That's the garrison.
20. Oh, I see.
So that's where he heads, and you guys head over to 37, which is the Rusty Dragon.
Can I go in the back door?
You want to go in the back door?
So you don't get seen by anybody.
You never know, man. That other guy might like going in the back door too.
Oh.
Oh. Like a Zeppelin song or something.
Mr. Foxglove.
All right, so you do all you want to sneak in the back door, or you?
I have no reason to sneak around other than
Kaywin, you
just
successfully
piss
go
off.
in the back door of the Rusty Dragon. There's a young maid who comes out and throws a bucket of nasty, fishy-smelling water right at you because she's not expecting you to be there.
Nice.
And it almost hits you.
Sorry.
She goes, Miss, what are you doing? The front door is around the front. This is the servants' entrance.
Can I come in this way, please? That would be really appreciated.
Why?
I like to occasionally deign beneath my station, you fucking peasant. Let me in.
There is just a suitor that I am attempting to avoid, if at all possible.
Okay, sure. And so she
Thank you.
kind of curtsies a little bit as you walk by. All right, so you guys are going in the front, and as you're walking in the front, a red-headed woman comes up to you, Gavin.
Do I know this woman?
You do not.
It wasn't the other. What was the other? What's her name? Anna
Anna Karenina.
Anna Karina.
Amiko.
Yeah.
No, Amiko.
Amiko. Yeah. Wasn't she redheaded too, or no?
Yes, this one looks a little different.
Oh, okay. Like, is she an elf?
Nope.
Oh, she looks a bit like
Oh,
that.
she.
Steady stock.
Hello.
So she walks up to you looking the way you see her here, and she kind of bends over and goes, I really would like to talk to you.
Welcome.
And you're and as I stare at eye height, and just I really wish you could see what I'm doing on my computer right now.
Well, I want to see your hands.
I don't need hands.
Hands free.
No. And I say, lass, it's been a long day.
Well, just please, just give me 2 seconds of your time. I swear that won't be very, very long.
2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you want is 2 seconds?
Please.
Doesn't take
That's
that
all
long
you
to
have to
stab
do.
you.
And
Can't hear
are
you,
we
Stockton.
in the Rusty Dragon yet, or no?
Just outside the door. If the rest of you want to be going in, that's fine. Kaywin is definitely in the back. She's gone in through the kitchen. But the rest of you are outside. If you want, you could be witnessing this, or you could just be going inside. Whatever.
I kind of look over to Panry. I was like, hey, why don't you assist this young lady?
She kind of frowns a little bit, and she pokes her bottom lip up out in a pouty manner. She goes, but Mr. Dwarf, I want to talk to you.
And what could you possibly need with me?
Roll perception.
Full perception.
You perceive breasts.
Yes.
Stockus, I cannot hear you.
Yeah. Where's the goddamn perception?
It's alright, I wasn't saying anything, I was making lots of grunt and groaning noises.
Okay.
She's pouting her lips and pushing her breasts together, while she's kind of like, she's putting her hands between in front of her, and she's kind of pushing them together. So
She's not very
I'm
subtle.
still.
she's not very subtle, right? No, that's why I had you roll perception. You rolled really good perception, so that's why you notice it very overtly that she's being obvious that she's trying to attract you.
Well, yes, and I'm still a little miffed at what's been going on around here, and I'm not inherently trusting of anybody.
Is that what you say to her,
Even though
or
I don't understand the word, I tap the mink and kind of wink at. Maybe we should get going. Because I speak body language.
But like I said, I wasn't stopping anyway, so.
so you're all the way in? So Gavin and Panry are still outside. Panry is standing back, looking like
I grab my friend the bearded one by the beard and pull him with.
So Panry's going in as well. So now Gavin, you're outside at
Or not, and I shall close the door behind me
Panry's.
Wow.
pointedly.
Gavin's in the street by himself with
Wow.
Well,
He's
not
not
like
by
that.
himself.
with her. Yeah,
With a
her.
woman and 2 tits and a big pouty lip.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. All right. No, it's not that Gavin don't like girls. Gavin's just a little pissed off right now.
Is that what you say to her, or
Happy.
No.
No.
I'm reacting. To
after they
something
all
else.
leave, she kind of gently touches your shoulder and like, please, I just need to talk with you, and this is all needs to be kept very like low key, please.
All right, you got 2 minutes.
Okay, I have to tell you something. I think there is a goblin in my basement.
That's poor innuendo.
I was just gonna say, what does that mean?
You're killing my wife. It's
Maybe that's
it's literally
what-
part of the quest. She tells you she has a goblin in her basement.
Maybe that's what happens when you have a goblin in your basement.
The best part of this is that whole rumor, well, not rumor, but that whole perception of Germans having no sense of humor, obviously wrong.
Especially when it involves basements and goblins.
Carry on.
Okay.
A
Do
goblin.
you laugh, or do you laugh, or are you actually still stoic in the face?
No, I look at her deadpan and it's like, look,
Mhm.
that's the worst come on I've ever heard.
No, I'm dead serious. There is a barrel in my basement, and right behind the barrel, I swear there's a goblin, and I can't tell anybody because I think I might have been the one that let it in.
Well, did you invite it in?
No, but see, it's at my father's shop, and what ended up happening was
Who's your father? Who's your daddy? And what does he do?
who's your daddy, and what's he do?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
His name is Vin Vender, and
Vin Vendor.
yeah, or Van Vinder. And the problem is I. How can I put this delicately?
Oh.
I had a boyfriend, and
Had.
yeah, we broke up
Is
recently.
he still living?
He's still alive, and I might have been visiting him when I was supposed to be taking some stuff into the basement. So I left the door open so I could sneak back in, and when I came back, it's when I started hearing all the noises in the basement.
Okay, and you still haven't explained why you need me to explore your basement.
No exploring. I need you to help me kill it. Just get it out of there.
Destroy my basement.
Go in and completely wreck my basement.
I want you to enter my basement and destroy whatever's in there.
So basically,
Skyla has
you're
had no
saying-
expression on her face for 5 minutes, and finally she cracked.
So basically, you're telling me you left the back door open, and
Yes.
a goblin and a goblin entered, and and somehow you need a stubby dwarf to fix the problem.
like the most appropriate one to help me.
I'm wrong. Did she have to roll perception for that? Because
Holy crap.
Oh, Jesus. And how do you know there's only one?
Oh, I don't know that, but I can tell that there's something back there behind one of the barrels.
So there's a barrel.
There's a
In your
lot of
basement.
barrels in the basement, yes.
And is this a dwelling basement
No,
or
my father owns the general store.
the general store basement?
Yeah. If you're looking at the map, it's number 26, so it's very close by.
So, and
Just
And-
go and
and I-
explore her basement
I
already.
don't want to spelunk her basement.
You should.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm flustered as I am. I say, screw it. We've killed enough goblins today. I open the door and says, I'm going to explore her basement. If I'm not back in half an hour,
I smile, non-understanding, and wave. And I give a thumbs up.
I let them know where I'm going. And say, blushing, I say, wish me luck.
All right,
the
so
basement
she...
can be a tricky place. Make sure you wear protection.
Yes, can you hit me with that mage armor again?
No,
Unfortunately not. It's once a
It
day.
fit like a glove so well last time.
it's not a cure diseases. It's makeup.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Guys.
Lead the way, lead the way.
All right, so she takes you over to the general store. And she takes you towards the the basement,
The back door.
the back door. All right. So as you come in, you go in through the back door, and you see some stairs going down.
Oh, Jesus. Yes.
Well, what would you like to do? She's standing right behind you.
Okay,
Do you want me to go first? I don't have a model for her, but well, actually, let me see if I can find one.
Which barrel is this goblin hiding behind?
Well, let me show you. So she hold on. Let's see if I can find this here.
You just use his monkey character.
Yeah. All right. So she goes here. Let me show you. So goes
That's
downstairs.
a monkey character.
She says, "Yes, it's through this other room." So she goes around there. She comes this way. She goes, "It's in there."
Clearly, it's a tarp.
Oh, you jumped down.
Yeah, so
Crazy
basically
dwarf.
jumping down. What the hell?
All right, so she goes in like this.
Because now she's stuck. Okay.
All right. She says, "Yes, it's in here." Now there's a wall here you can't see through.
All right. So I close the door and leave.
You close the door.
Yes.
She's like, "Wait, come here, please."
He literally just left.
I closed the door and I left.
Oh, you did. You closed the door. All right. So as you're closing the door, you hear the door up top here. You hear, "Hey, Shayless, what's going on down there?" So you hear person walk into the top up here,
Okay.
up on the top steps.
So I go back in here.
All right. Let me get a character here. Hold on.
Remember, this dwarf is clearly not a happy dwarf right now.
So he's a dwarf.
So it's just another day.
Yes. My motivations: suspicion, untrust.
Oh,
That's not a knife.
The Kevin ran away.
All right. So you see a man up. You see a man
Oh.
standing at the top of the stairs. Who yells down. Hold on. Man at the top of the stairs yells, "What is going on down here, dwarf? What are you doing?"
What am I doing? Well, I took a wrong turn. I thought this was going into the pub. Little did I know I'm in a basement.
So you hear Shayless from the other side go, "Get over here now!"
I just shake my head, pretend I didn't hear anything.
Come on, get over here, please.
Like I'm sitting there going, "What does the gorgeous fisherman do?"
Yeah.
It's the Gordon's fisherman.
Okay, fine. I'll advance your story.
No, you can leave if you want.
Oh, I've said that several times.
Okay, well, he's standing up at the top of the stairs.
Okay. Well, he hasn't said anything after I replied to him.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Well, you said, "What are you doing down here?" I said,
Oh.
"I mistakenly thought this was the way to the pub."
Oh, don't give me that.
That's the truth.
Look, dwarf, if you're down here robbing me, I'm gonna know.
I'm not robbing you. I have nothing to rob you for.
Well, you come into my home. You're in my home and also my place of business, and you're down here. Did my daughter bring you down here?
And who would your daughter be?
Well, I have two.
Red hair, big tits?
Excuse me.
Is that a yes?
Do not
I
talk
saw
about my
somebody of
daughter's
that
virtue
stature
that
down
way.
here.
What?
I saw somebody of that stature down here, and that's when I realized it was not in the pub.
I have a
I
daughter
must have
named.
been in a whorehouse.
Look, dwarf, we're gonna come to blows in about 2 seconds.
Oh, who's doing the blowing?
You don't come into my house, insult my family. I'm gonna go call the sheriff. So he runs out the door.
Okay.
So Shayless is like, "Get over here now!" You run out.
I'm leaving. I
Okay.
told you, not trusting.
Fine. So you leave, and she yells, "No, please!" as you're walking out the door. You're gone. All right.
As I walk out the door, I feel bad. And I head back in.
Okay.
It's like, maybe there was a goblin. I can't in good conscience turn tail and act like a coward because I'm pissed off at something else.
Okay. So she's like, "Oh, thank God you're coming back in." So you hear her run into the room here.
So, okay.
So you go in.
I'm looking. I mean, I'm not fully in.
All right.
It's just a semi-in.
Okay, you're semi-in. There are
Just
a
a
bunch.
tip.
Just a tip. There's a bunch of blankets laid out on the
I'm
floor
just-
over here.
Just peeking in.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of
Doing a
blankets are
little
laid out
exploratory.
on the floor with some hay underneath them.
Oh.
and she is completely nude.
Ah.
Oh.
Yes.
Listen, dwarf,
Yes.
I'm now down here. My clothes are ruined, and my father's going to come back with the police any second.
Should have thought about that.
I need some help.
What? What can I possibly help you with?
I
I
need
need you inside me.
I need you.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I need you to please go upstairs, get me some clothes, and bring them back down.
Really? That's not what I saw coming.
Were her clothes in tatters when we saw her in the street?
No,
Yeah,
they
I'm
were
wondering
pretty
how they-
insubstantial, but not in tatters.
And I'm wondering how they were just magically destroyed.
They weren't magically destroyed.
Okay.
She holds them up, and you see that she was nervous that her father was going to see her in this state, so she tried hiding behind one of the barrels, and it is broken open, and wine has spilled all over her dress, which she was not wearing at the time that happened.
Is it a blue dress? Because, stains washed out.
It is a blue dress.
I was thinking the same thing.
You just got to take it to the cleaners before too long.
Well, she could put it on, but it would be pretty much see-through, and it's covered in wine.
I see no problem in that.
So now, look, you drug me down here. Now you want me to go actually steal clothes. You couldn't possibly be serious.
Well, listen. My sister is missing, and I need some help finding her. But I was actually quite attracted to you, and I thought if I could get you to come down here, I could just show you how much I need your help.
By taking your clothes off.
Mm-hmm.
So you need me to find your sister,
Yes. Katarine.
Katarine.
Mm-hmm. She's been sneaking
Now
off.
we're getting to the meat of it.
She's been sneaking off with her boyfriend and going to one of the sawmills late at night.
Okay.
You know what they're doing.
Sawing some logs.
Clearly not finding a goblin in your basement.
I'm sorry that I lied to you to get you to come down here, but I really wanted to be with you. You're very, very famous right now, and I think it would help me out socially.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Just already.
Oh, man.
All of my girlfriends would be jealous beyond jealousy if they knew I was with Gavin, the amazing dwarf savior of our town.
It's doing a poor job of it. Oh, man.
Apparently not, Smogfire. Apparently not.
I look at my clothing, rip off a trinket, throw it to her, and say, "There's your proof."
Oh, that's fine. This will be great. So she scurries off.
Yeah, where's the Brazzers logo?
The what? The what?
Well, I was just thinking when she said, "Oh, my girlfriends will be jealous," I was like, no need for them all to be jealous.
All right. So she runs off naked up the stairs.
I at least enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's not like she has
Appraise
to
it.
worry. Her
Appraise it.
father's gone.
Yeah.
You want to do an appraisal?
Appraisal on what? The
Oh,
wine?
Stockus
on
is yelling
the
appraisal,
dress?
appraisal.
Oh,
Appraise that ass.
it's worth 500 platinum. At least.
Trade you a door for it.
She yells down, "You better get out of the basement. My father's coming back."
Well, it'll be just like that door. It'll get wrecked. Well,
Are you
Okay.
Are you heading out? Okay.
yeah, I'm heading out. I was heading out a long time ago, but oh well.
All right.
Let me guess. Now he wants a piece of the action.
Mr. Vin,
Yes.
he did. You get out before he comes back.
Okay.
All right. So you head out and you come back to the Rusty Dragon. Everybody else is downstairs. Kaywin. Hey, Mr.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Foxglove walks through the door. And
The back door.
no, he walks right to the front door with an entourage.
Okay.
Shut the front
He is
door.
all dressed in leather and fineries.
Okay.
So he is quite dressed up to the nines, and he's like, "My good friends, it is time for us to have our hunt."
What time is it?
Is it a snipe hunt?
It's about 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Hey, are we done with this map?
Yeah, we can close it.
All right.
Twisted Trickster, we're using Fantasy Grounds. So here's what I want to know: if you guys, do you want to keep going, or would you like to stop for the night?
I'm good if whatever y'all want to do.
I'm fine to keep going. It's up to the rest.
We are the worst at decisions.
I think we should go going. We should keep going. Skylar will enjoy this next bit.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am inclined to agree.
Me too.
Scott looked a bit bored during the last
Yes.
bit.
She did.
And
No,
I
I'm
think,
not bored. I'm so excited. Look at
I
I'm so
think,
excited.
see, she's excited. I think we should keep going.
You should.
All right, cool.
So. Then,
All right, so he walks in and he goes, "All right, we shall now go on our hunt. Are you not all excited to go out and hunt with me on my property?" No answer?
no. Am I? Where am I?
You're in the back, sort of trying to hunker down in one of the corners, back of the room.
Okay. Can I just stay there? I push myself up against the wall as much as possible. I do not make a sound.
He doesn't direct anything towards you. You don't see him actually being obvious that he's
Okay.
trying to talk to. He's talking to the whole crowd, the whole group there at
Right.
the table.
Right. And I do not want him to see me.
Clearly not looking for a goblin in your basement, are you?
He is.
No.
He is looking straight at you, and says, "Come, let's go. Did we not agree that this would be something we were going to do today?" And at the very moment, Gavin walks in from behind, and you're standing right behind Foxglove, Squirrel,
Okay.
or Gavin. Sorry, Gavin.
Attack of opportunity. Stab him in the back of the skull.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much rather look for his goblin. Not.
Well, whatever floats your boat.
No.
We talked about it last night, but I don't recall making any commitments.
I
It's been a pretty long day.
I have purchased horses for all of you. They are outside. We are ready to go.
Oh, Foxglove. Well
Hello,
met.
good dwarf. Hello.
Yeah, we were just talking a little bit earlier how we were looking forward to that hunt, but unfortunately I wouldn't be able to attend. So Kaywin was more than happy to use her prowess as an archer on this hunt.
Well, I was hoping all of you would come.
Sadly, I have pressing concerns.
Okay.
I make laser eyes at Gavin.
She's
Laser
firing
eyes
her
at things.
lasers.
Lasers.
Is there anybody else in here? Anybody? Old man?
I can't understand.
Everyone?
Sorry.
Yeah, you can't understand.
Sorry. I would help you or not.
We lost the Panry.
Oh no.
Mr. Foxglove,
Hello, good mink.
sit.
He sits down.
My god is Irori, god of knowledge, my patron deity. As such, I feel it is very important for me to convey to you that while we all appreciate your tremendous displays of generosity, there are perhaps some, not myself, but perhaps some who feel that maybe your advances are a little bit too...
Obvious.
That is not the word I was going to use, but perhaps the reason
Yes.
I tell you this is out of respect for you, your position in the community. You are well known, respected, as apparently are we growing in renown and respect as well. It would be remiss of me in my duties to not tell you that perhaps you shave down the more perceptually carnal aspects of your advances, at least to some, might get you further in getting us to go on a hunt, which, to be honest, I am not all that interested in right now.
Well, it would just be a day out. You don't have to participate in the hunt if you don't want. There were no carnal advances towards you, good cleric.
I did not think they were towards me.
I do not play in that type of the field, if you know what I mean.
It's much more into gerbils.
Much smaller, I can appreciate that. Very good with sage, too.
I have a massive gerbil collection in my basement.
Along with the goblins.
Well, if you don't want to go, you don't have to. I feel bad if you think that I'm offending you in any way. I'm just trying to repay you for saving my life.
In all truth, you treated us to a fantastic feast in this very establishment that very same day. It's not to mention my own life as well being saved through your influence. There's very little recompense to be made.
Tuss, that is nothing. We should...
Nothing? My life is nothing?
I
know
mean,
that
no,
you meant.
I didn't mean to offend you, good cleric. I'm just saying that that is minor compared to what my overall plan is to reward you and shower you with affection.
So I hear this, and I'm like, look, it's not that we don't appreciate.
I am sort
However,
of feeling like you
we're-
don't appreciate it.
Well,
He takes
Look,
out
we're
a handkerchief and he kind of dabs the corner of his eyes.
we're adventurers. We're not rich folk. We don't have the luxury of gallivanting around towns all the time and doing whatever it is you may do. We live a different life than you. So while we may understand and appreciate your position here, it may or may not be something we all endeavor to aspire to. So perhaps, not so lavish, a simple thank you would be much more welcome than treating us to 4-star extravaganzas or lavish hunts or such as what you're showing.
Is Panry back yet?
Penry is AFK.
Yeah.
I really wanted to partake in this conversation, but I can't without him.
Pause.
Well, we can say
Awkward
that Panry is translating it for you if you want.
Stiff arming the richest guy.
What's that?
No, I just. So while no offense is meant, and I sincerely hope you don't take it as such. However, different strokes for different folks.
This makes me sad. So be it.
I do have another question, though,
Yes.
if I may. Do you have, in any of your dealings, any knowledge of where the nearest goblin encampment is located?
Oh, there's a bad one right outside of town. One to the north. Pretty much, there's one to the north and one to the south. And the one on the north is kind of a tricky one, and the one to the south is halfway to Magnamar. They tend to live near the roads that they can maraud and pillage people that are going up and down the roads, travelers.
Before you got here, we just came from the cathedral, in which we were forced to dispatch several risen skeletons, and it would seem that the remains of your beloved priest have been stolen from that catacomb.
He goes, no. Puts his hand up to his mouth.
My curiosity is, which of these two encampments is most likely to have been involved in this particular raid of the cathedral? How did they get into the town so easily, and where do you think they would be most likely to take those remains, and for what purpose?
All beyond my knowledge, cleric. I would not have an idea.
Well, you seem to have great influence around this town. Is there someone that you might could ask? I mean, this is the kind of thank you we're more inclined to appreciate. You know, this would go a long way, whereas the misplaced, showering us with gifts and stuff like that, don't go. This type of information would be very beneficial and most welcome.
And this boar hunt you were going to take us on, where does that take place?
We're just in the Tickwood Forest, right outside of town.
Which side?
To the east. Well, this would be fine. I'm fine if you don't want to go on my hunt. I'm a little bit upset, but I will find the information you seek as best I can. So in the meantime, what I will do is let me go get one thing off of my horse. So he walks out. He's gone for a minute. While he's gone, do you guys want to talk about it, or do you want to?
Yeah, you can fill Stockus in.
Go hang out with my
friends.
Now, yeah, my
friends,
sudden adventuring companions, and thank them.
Sudden but inevitable adventuring companions.
He walks back in and walks up to you, Kaywin, directly. He has a small box.
Heart-shaped?
No, not a heart-shaped.
Oh.
It's just a simple box. And he goes, "This was for you, good ranger, for all you have done for me."
I feel like I haven't done, more than the other people here.
You were the one who dispatched the one goblin that was about ready to attack me.
Probably true. No one else was very useful in that fight. Okay.
I glare at you.
I smile and I wave.
yeah. Okay. Well, all right. I guess I'll take the box. No,
Okay.
I don't think he'll kill me in public.
Okay. So, he turns and bows very low to you, Kaywin, and to the rest of you, he kind of nods and walks out the door.
Well, now I feel outright guilty, you guys.
I look at you expectantly.
Do you think I should open the box?
If you don't, I will.
Okay, yeah, somebody's gonna open the box.
Your problems in the future.
All right. I don't know. All right. I
Is it a stone box? Do I admire it?
No, it's wood.
Oh.
Kaywin would probably admire it, being a
Because
wood
it's-
elf. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And I guess I will. Easy to open? No,
Oh yeah, just
no
opens
lock.
it. Yeah, no lock, nothing.
Okay. Okay.
Right, you open
And then
it. You open it
Yeah.
up, and there
No,
is
and then.
there is a necklace inside.
Oh, pearl necklace.
No, it's a gold necklace,
Oh.
very very fine.
Does it-
And there's a
does-
pendant on the necklace.
Does it look familiar to me?
Not really.
what is the pendant?
It is a six-sided star.
Okay. I just take it and look it over in my hand, hold it a little bit, and then
Very
lay
simple.
it back in the
Yeah,
box.
you can tell it's not extremely ornate. It looks like it might be made of silver with gold trim,
Okay.
and the gold necklace is just a very fine piece of jewelry.
No sort of inscription on the pendant or anything like that.
There there are some engravings on it. Yes.
Okay. In a language that I can read.
No.
I show it to my pals, see if anybody here can read this. Anybody?
Guess that's a perception roll.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Who did you hand it to? Let's see.
She was kind of showing it
I
generally.
just
around.
show
Just
it.
showing to everybody.
Does anybody think
Yeah,
that they
just show
can
it.
try to read this?
Yeah. If you
I'll
want
give it a
all
stab,
go ahead.
but
All roll
roll-
perception if you want.
Damn.
Henry, did you roll? I can't hear you, by the way.
Sorry,
That's
I
okay.
was yeah. I was going to say I was going to appraise it because I've got the appraising
Yep.
skill.
If you'd like to appraise it, that'd be fine as well.
Yeah. I actually don't. I have something along those lines with my heritage. Let me
Maybe
see,
slightly, but
skills.
Henry actually specializes in that. But
I have.
weren't you a jewelry? Didn't you?
Yeah, I'm a jewel crafter. Yeah.
By all means, go ahead and appraise it. All right, it's worth about 120 gold pieces.
Mhm.
Not overly
ca-
extravagant.
Can I also roll for linguistics to see if I can make out the markings on it?
You can.
And the reason why I asked, does it look familiar to me, is does the style look like it may have come from a jeweler that I may have already met?
That you wouldn't know, but you might have to go to the jeweler.
Well, I'm based on the piece of evidence that I already have in my possession.
You can't see any jewelry markings on it, but possibly.
Okay, so I rolled a
Rolling that way.
14.
14. I'm not sure if that's high
You
enough.
can possibly tell it's a very old language. They are runes for sure.
It's Aramaic.
Okay, so it's not Elven or anything like that.
No.
Because I think we'd both myself and Kaywin would be able to read that one, can't we?
I would think so.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not Elven.
Okay.
Andy, did you roll for it at all?
I did 13.
I rolled a 24 on perception.
Well, that's
Should I roll in linguistics too?
Well,
Well, I didn't roll in.
No.
I was just kidding.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you've
I
got a
don't-
high enough level in
I
linguistics and you're
don't have
specializing,
linguistics. Yeah,
Oh.
I was being silly.
that was the only
But,
reason I was
Andrew,
asking Andu.
Yeah.
does Andrew have linguistics? It's in your skills.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we can roll.
Yeah, because it's not checked on my. Ooh.
Oh yeah, nice.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, it's
Why can't we do
Thessalonian.
this- Why can't we do this in battle?
It's what?
Thessalonian.
Thessalonian. Clarification, please.
No.
It's an ancient dead language that one person in the party knows.
That should
Okay.
be me,
That would be Andu.
because I know that.
It was a hell of a roll at the right time.
Good roll.
Now you realize this means that by the time we end for the day, I will be dead again because of this. So yes.
Yeah.
I know this.
Okay. You see the first rune says envy or charity. Okay, it's like a double rune. The next one is gluttony or temperance. The next rune is greed and generosity. The next rune being lust and love. The next one being pride and humility. The next one being sloth and zeal. And finally, the last one is wrath and kindness.
I shall convey this to the party, rather than try to remember it on my own.
Yes, fair enough.
Well, aren't they like, I don't know, I didn't count, but was there 7 of them, being this like the 7 sins and their opposites?
Not necessarily opposites, because lust and love are not necessarily opposites.
You know what I mean, though.
Yes.
There are 7.
Yeah. Okay.
There's only 6 points. What's in the middle?
That's in the one in the middle of this one is wrath.
Oh. Wow. That's interesting.
Has anyone ever
are
seen
they-
anything like this before?
I don't believe I have.
I admire the jewel work, but no.
It almost, Gavin, to you as a jeweler, you would say this looks more of apprentice style of work. It's not bad.
I don't admire the jewel work.
It's just that it would be more of a
I go, meh, I've seen better.
Yeah, exactly. It's not masterwork at all. It's just
Yeah. Clearly a good effort, but not quite.
Is there anything that I could roll to tell whether or not this particular pendant has any sort of magical potential, as far as like a
Do you have
ward or
identify
something
magic?
goes?
Do you have identify?
I do not necessarily have identify magic. Yes, I've got use magic device. No,
Yeah, would
not
theoretically
specifically.
use magic device. Wouldn't that be like an innate ability to detect if it's magical?
No, it would be. You pick up a wand that you know is magical and
Yeah.
you can use it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Sense, motive, right, perception, linguistics. Hang on, what about knowledge? Is it a knowledge thing? Knowledge implies an ability.
You could look at
national-
knowledge arcana.
That's what I was just about to ask.
I do, yeah, I do have that. Okay, can I? Okay, I'll roll. No, terrible. As far as
I
I
will-
can tell.
You can tell that the runes could have
It could be
power, but you can't be
Don't
sure.
know. I don't
Piece of lead.
Hey, at least someone. At
And
least
you-
someone can.
You can tell that written in the fashion that they are, that they might have some power, but you're not 100% sure. That writing these runes out in this particular fashion could mean whatever.
Okay.
I will convey this to the group rather than trying to remember it myself.
And having heard Andrew's wise words, I would caution Kaywin to not wear this particular pendant. Not that I fear she had any intention of doing so, but I would just give her the caution of there's a possibility that this is a magical item, and I would not wear it.
Is there a resident magician in town?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Can we maybe like head on over there and have them take a look at it?
Mm-hmm.
Did
Make it his name.
Like, is this like late in the day that we're doing this?
It's
or is
about
this midday
5
or-
p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Eastern. 5 p.m. Eastern time.
So it's 2 o'clock for me. Okay,
It's 2 o'clock
Yeah.
for it's 2 o'clock for Skyla. for Stockers, it's 1 in
So
the
on
morning.
the west coast of Sandpoint,
I'm so used to talking in times for the yeah. You guys know. You guys know.
The local entertainer will be
I would-
broadcasting soon.
I look at their learned, expressions and say, hey, well, maybe the local mage.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his name here real quick. I'll tell you
Yeah.
exactly what his name is.
Does Foxglove tell us what he does?
Maybe the local mage Jim Dark Magics could help us.
No, his name is Brodert Quink.
Oh.
BRODERTQUINK. Brodert Quink.
And did Foxglove ever tell us what he does in town?
No.
He's
He's
a rich boy.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He deals in
his family deals.
He deals in ins and
Imports
outs.
and exports.
Ins-
Yes.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Ins and outs. Imports, exports.
That was all he gave me.
Yes.
That's what he specializes in, ins and outs.
Yes, specializes in goblins in the
true.
basement, if you know what that means. And I think that you do.
Careful, Errol. You're starting to laugh again. That little bit of a chuckle bubbling up.
It almost started. All right,
Almost.
so you come over to see Brodert, and he's a little old man. Let me see if I got a picture of him. A little old man sitting in his room. It's a kind of a normal looking magic shop.
Like, no.
Sorry, I'm sorry, missing something. I guess he's not. I guess I don't have a picture of him. I'm sorry.
I just imagine.
How
Listen,
can I
we'll
play
keep
if I
us-
don't know what he looks like?
I imagine
Okay,
walking
he's a
into
little
store with-
old man. He looks almost Asian, and he's got round glasses. And here, I'll hold up a picture of him. Oh, you know what?
I just-
What's that?
Is this like a magic shop with like trick decks of cards and?
No. It's more. If you were to walk in there, Stock, you see it's more of a serious magician magic
Yeah.
shop. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like like
Yeah,
magical items and
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we have professionals.
There's a box over there with a bunch of swords in it and some lady's blood pouring out the bottom from a failed trick that didn't go quite right.
A set of magic rings.
Yeah. All stuck together. It's like the Amazing Jonathan with the linking rings where he holds them up and they're already together. Goes, okay, that's going to save us a lot of time.
So basically, he's basically Harry Dresden.
Don't know who hairdresser is.
It's really?
Yeah. If you look at the screen, there's what he looks like. So it'll take a second before it catches up to you.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just a little old man sitting in his shop.
And Blue's the 0087. The best part about that is that you could turn that into a My Little Pony character named David Clopperfield. I'm just saying.
Is this Diagon Alley now? Is that?
Kind of, yeah.
Wow, how long is the delay? Holy crap!
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
Must be a couple minutes or something.
I saw you stand up,
He stood up?
You don't see
reach over.
If you saw me stand up, then that was.
Either
Like
you were letting out
45 minutes ago.
either you were letting out an epic fart, or so we missed something. Huh?
No, hold on. It might be that. It might be that it doesn't take it quite. I have to put it in manually.
Now he stood up. Wow, that's. Oh well, that's fine.
Wow.
Hold on.
He looks like an old Asian Harry Potter.
Did
It's
you,
as simple
did
as
you
that.
see it now?
No,
No.
I'm just making it up.
Hold on. I'll put this in here.
It's okay. It's okay. Just send it in Skype.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a Harry
Where's it,
wizard.
Harry? Right, now let's see that. Okay.
Moving on. Do we really need to see this guy?
No, it's not
I
a big
really
deal.
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Never
from-
mind. It's just
yeah.
he's just a little guy, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's
He's
go
just
on.
a widow. He's a widow guy.
He's a little guy with a beard.
Like you right now, Squirrel?
Yeah.
Because you were like,
Yeah.
Oops.
okay.
So we walk into his stupid magic store.
Yeah, it's dumb magic store faces and stuff. Okay, yeah, so you walk into this magic store and you come up to him and you say, what? He's sitting behind his counter, just like writing in a book.
I.
Go ahead.
What?
Nothing. Move. Go.
Okay, excuse me, sir. I have a pendant here, and I am interested in seeing if you can tell me if it has any magical properties.
Looks old. I would say yes. This predates the Varisian. Yes. Well, the markings do. This is quite a new piece of jewelry. Yes. Nope.
What?
Can't help you much more than that. Or maybe
It's old, but it's a new piece of jewelry.
The markings are old. It looks like a very old language. I don't recognize this language, but it's a definitely
Thessalonian.
Thessalonian. Oh yes, that's very much the language. Very much. I don't know who would put this. Maybe. No, it's definitely not that. It could be. The other day I was talking to a friend, and so what I would suggest is possibly, of course, let's check it out over here on my little device. And he walks over and he sets it down on this little box that has like some jewels all around the outside of it. And he does some sort of hand waving over the top of it. Nope. This nothing. No, this is nope. Sorry, this has no magical properties to it whatsoever.
Can
You
I
just
can
totally
I
reminded me of Leguizamo's character in Titan AE.
can
with
I
your
can I
mantle.
I don't understand.
can I ask him what method he used to determine that it has no magical properties?
Oh, see, this is a little special box that I've constructed. Got to be about 60, 70 years ago. Back when I was much more potent in my magic. And, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's,
So
not-
try
not
it
the
again.
best. Yes?
Try it again.
Try it again.
Yeah, I
Sure.
want to sense his motive too.
So he puts it down on the thing and he kind of does a little bit of an incantation over the top. No, definitely no magic in this at all. No magic.
Yeah, I'm sensing motive on this
You totally
guy.
nailed it. He is 100% confused.
So he really has no clue.
Zip, zero, nada.
I call him out. I was like, "What kind of a mage are you?"
Oh, I'm an excellent mage.
Yeah,
Yes.
Henry. What makes one an excellent mage?
I would say dedication to the craft and years upon years of learned and study and devotion would and lots of practice makes a wonderful mage.
And would a mage make devices to tell if something's magical, or would he be able to tell if something's magical without using devices?
Look, good sir, I don't appreciate you coming into my store and insulting me.
I would agree with you that a device such as this is quite unorthodox for a mage of any that I would know of. Simple
Well, maybe
reveals.
my magic is different than yours, sir.
I would ask you what realm of magic you studied in, sir.
Omnimancy.
Let's see. I'm going to roll. What can I roll?
Detect bullshit.
Yeah, do I have a detect bullshit?
Yes.
Would I be rolling perception, or would I be rolling sense motive
You can roll
to
sense
check
motive.
to check if he's lying or if he's just.
You can roll to see if he's lying. Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll.
So what would that be perception or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
sense motive. Perception is B. Yeah.
Okay. Come on, fuck.
He is not lying in your opinion.
Okay.
Andu, on the other hand, everyone's rolling sense motive now. He is definitely lying.
Which gods do you follow, sir?
Which what? What?
Gods, deities.
Gods? None. Sort of agnostic. Waiting to find out if anything really happens after we go.
All right. That's
Tell you for a fact it does. But let's back up a bit. Have you ever seen the effects of deities upon anything else? Or what could be described as?
Yes, in my opinion, the magic is actually being channeled by an energy force that's surrounding the Earth or the planet, and this energy force is being directed by vessels such as myself. I would not necessarily call that magic. I would not necessarily call it a deity or some kind of god thing. I would just say basically that it is just being funneled by people that have an affinity for channeling this power that is coming from the planet.
What a load of nonsense. Next you'll be telling me they're called Metachlorians.
Metachlorians is exactly right. No. Ruined the whole Star Wars franchise.
Sorry.
With one word.
Would I be correct in presuming the friend that you were mentioning earlier is Max from the establishment, well, I keep on forgetting what...
Miracle Max? Oh.
Yeah. Is it possible that you are friends with that such gentleman?
Max, the old madman that works at the cathedral.
Yes, that's the one.
No. His methods are completely contrived and just made up. They don't actually work.
Right. I can tell you, sir, that his methods have slightly more credence than yours appear to have. So,
Why did you come in my store to insult me?
Well, we were under the impression you were an actual mage.
I am.
That you could perform...
And he raises his hand up and a fireball comes into his hand and it sort of dances around his fingers. As you can see, I can control the elements.
Well,
Mirrors.
He brings his other hand up and an ice starts forming on the tips of all of his fingers. See?
Well, that's wonderful. A wonderful parlor trick.
Absolutely no parlor trick. He waves his hand like this across in front of your face, and a rainbow comes out of his hands.
Suddenly, Nyan Cat appears.
For 10 hours.
Okay.
This is the old he cast baffle them with bullshit technique, and I don't buy it.
Right. How close is it to the evening?
It's starting to get a little bit dark, yeah.
Okay. In that case, where is it? I'm trying to find it. I've got one here.
While you're looking, can I do something?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Sir, do you recognize us?
Not particularly.
You know of the goblin attack recently.
Oh, yes.
Take a look at us again and tell me if you recognize
He
us.
squints his eyes. No. Nope, sorry, nope. Nope, doesn't come to mind, no.
Were you here during the goblin attack?
In this building, yes, I was here. I was polishing my stones. As you can see, I have a lovely collection of obsidian and camarine and...
Amethyst.
Amethyst, yes, amethyst. Malachite, yes, I do malachite.
Is the sheriff someone that you trust?
Oh. Well, for the most part, yes.
You trust his opinion to tell the truth?
I believe so.
So if we were to return with the sheriff and he were to tell you in his complete honesty that we are the ones most chiefly responsible for turning away the goblin attack, would you believe him?
Sure, but what does that change anything? You've come in here and insulted me. Whether you chased away some silly little goblins is not in my concern.
I would note that I have said no offense to you so far. Perhaps
You have
others
not,
may.
no. Yes, the others have, yes.
Then if I may say, please, I mean no disrespect, however, I get the distinct impression that perhaps there may be more to this than you are aware.
Oops, we lost somebody.
Oh no.
We lost.
No, we
Well,
reached our
I lost-
4 hours.
Oh,
Four
we
hours
got on the call for
limits.
4 hours.
Wow.
All right, hold on. I think all we have to do is turn your cameras back on again.
Just turn video back on. And
Oh, okay.
it'll fix it.
That would be nice.
Welcome back.
Magic.
I just realized I actually have a detect magic spell. It detects spells and magic items.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure how I'm going to cast that on this item.
You can hold it in your hand and just cast it.
Okay, so I. Oh,
So I have to ask. So
detect magic.
why is it that a mage would have to use a device when simple spells such as
Detect
detect
magic.
magic exist?
Yeah, that's exactly
Because
the ow.
this...
Ow.
Are you asking him?
Yeah, no, I'm asking literally because I don't know the ways of magery, and I know the ways of not magery. So I'm asking an honest question to two mages.
So you are asking this out loud.
Yes, I was like, so why wouldn't a sufficient?
Because I have infused this device with that very spell. And so I can cast it as many times as I want, as long as I want. It's very
Painter.
powerful magic.
Do you have a magical
What?
something?
Magic.
Do I?
Yes.
I have a skill. I have a spell I can cast.
No.
He wants to know
What
if you have
would-
anything else to stick
Do
on
you have
there.
an implement? Any magical
Item.
item? Thank you.
I require no physical magical items. I have learnt my spells.
So the
I was
answer is
looking
no.
for confirmation that his device works.
So what he's talking about is taking something that he has, that you have, that he knows is magical, to try it out
Right.
on the box to see if it actually works.
Oh, do I have
Yes.
anything physically magical
Yes.
in my inventory? I don't believe I don't know.
You don't believe you don't know?
I believe I don't know.
Does anybody have anything magical that we could test his device with to ensure
Potentially. So he did cast detect magic.
I cast detect magic.
Yes, you did.
Is
that
it
at the
magical?
darkness?
No.
Okay. So it's not magical. We now know this. So there's every possibility that this man is correct.
Well, that is silly machine works.
That it actually works, and it was giving
Would have
a
never have
problem.
escalated to this had the goddamn mage knew his spells.
No. The thing was, I wasn't sure if I had any spells left to cast, but that was my last one, and I was
Of the day.
of the day. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
What
there's-
spells did you
I-
cast today?
Magic missile at the darkness.
yeah,
That happened.
When was that?
actually,
He hadn't actually cast anything today.
no, I
Right,
have.
this is days later. He should have all of his.
No, you cast mage armor. That's right.
Yeah, you cast
Mage
Mage
Armor.
Armor.
I thought I cast something else, but I remembered I couldn't because there was no point. So, oh well, but still
All right.
doesn't matter. But okay, well, basically this guy.
Why did we
Really
come
good.
over here?
To see if the pendant was magical. And we have been harassing this man for far too long. Sir, do I owe you anything for your attempt at appraising my pendant?
Look, I just reach in my pocket, grab 5 gold pieces, and say, I apologize for your trouble. Please accept this as a token of my sincere humility.
Oh, this is fine. Thank you so much. There was no trouble at all. I just wish you wouldn't have accused me of being a liar.
Thanks, dwarf. And
Yes.
yeah, I walk out.
The dwarf is a little bit like sandpaper. Just slightly abrasive.
Okay. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so you walk
It's
out of
the-
the shop, and where would you like to go now?
I just look at the mage.
I'll
Just-
just.
And I look back at the dwarf and say, "It's been a long day, man."
He's old. We gotta give him a pass.
Man.
Hey, man,
Hello.
I guess you
I look
guys
at-
still, man.
I look at the mage and say, I know a general store. You won't believe what you'll find in the basement.
There is a dress soaked in wine from a lady whose tits were phenomenal. You
Yes.
bring that out and you could drink it.
Weird. Just weird.
Oh, the delightful is. Let us go to your general store. Did your...
I'm gonna go back to the inn. I'm gonna roll my eyes and go back to the inn.
Can I go to talk to the sheriff now and
Sort that all out.
Yeah.
Close to the...
I'm just gonna go ahead if possible. I was like, you know what, you guys go back to the drunken pig.
No, the rusty dragon.
Oh, that thing. And I'm just gonna go talk to the sheriff real fast. Sort this thing out that I was talking to him about earlier.
I leave the magic shop without so much as a word of apologies to the man, because I still am convinced that he is a fraud and a charlatan, and he has no idea what he's talking about.
Says the man who couldn't remember his own spells.
I'm 169 years old, man.
And you've learned level 1 spells.
Exactly.
He was at
Bloomer.
the what's that place from Terry Pratchett? The book, the Unseen University.
The Unseen University.
Yeah, he's been hanging out at the Unseen University for a long time, trying to prove he could actually.
With a Veruca gnome.
Yeah.
The Veruca gnome.
I'm 169 years, and it's taken me this long to learn level 1. Did I mention I can't read?
Makes it very hard to study my spells.
All right, guys. I think we should stop here.
Probably. Yeah, because I'm going to go back to the thing. I'm starting at... What time is it?
What's
In
what?
the day?
Oh,
like-
it's about 6 p.m.
Okay. So I was going to go back to the inn with... Okay, as I'm starting to wind down a bit.
Yeah.
I still want to go find the sheriff.
We can do that next time if you want, Gavin.
Yeah.
It's just we've been doing this over 4 hours now. My back is really hurt
Yeah.
from sitting.
F your back! And I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm hungry too. Yeah.
Or-
All right. Well, this is a good. It's actually a good spot because we're going into some crazy stuff from this point on.
Good, so how much sexperience did we all get?
Yes. So we have a book here that has like 800 pages in it, and we have
We've
made
done
it.
2.
We're on page 20.
Ooh.
We're going screaming through this. Yes. All right. Yes.
18 of those were the sex scene downstairs we didn't get to.
Yeah.
That's
So
us to
for-
say.
For the skellies, 135 each times 3. For dealing with the girl, that was 600 for Mr.
What?
Squirrel.
Is that like my own experience?
Mhm.
Nice.
Since he doesn't actually kill anything, does he ever get any of the other experience?
Wait, no, I killed something.
No, you split it up between you guys. So
Oh, I know.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
you get 100 experience for going and checking on the necklace, but you do not get any experience for the boar hunt.
What?
We didn't go on the boar hunt. Why would we get any experience with
Right.
it?
So I said you don't get any experience for the boar hunt. So that was the end of that chapter.
The
What about
101 for all of us.
How much, sorry?
101.
I thought that... Wait, weren't the skeletons worth more? How much? were the
135.
skeletons? Each times
135
3.
each times 3. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 405 plus 100
Yes.
is 505 divided by 5 is 101.
Wow.
She's math teacher.
Oh, no,
So
that's cool.
700
what about-
experience.
What about the sheriff mentioned that we would get paid for clearing out?
Oh yeah. That wasn't the
turn.
treasure. That was just the experience.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay.
All right. So from the skeletons, you find some stuff that you could pick up and sell. It's kind of junky, worth about 28 gold pieces. From the sheriff, you get another 350 gold pieces to split.
How many gold pieces was it on the skeletons?
28 for all of them.
And
Damn.
from the sheriff?
350. And that you can divide amongst yourselves.
Is the dwarf taking anything this time, or is he not?
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened?
Because
dwar-
last
the
time you
dwarf-
said that you weren't interested in any monetary gains, and suddenly now that's different.
Damn right.
Okay.
The dwarf just bought a new computer, and he's been spending
Yeah.
money out of his ass, and so
Yeah.
he's tapped out. So he's going to start taking donations.
No,
Tap of that ass.
I'm a little pissed off that I just embarrassed myself to another mage because our own mage didn't know he had a certain spell,
Uh-oh.
and now I
Well,
don't
Now-
trust anybody. So
Makes up
People
for
keep
you
asking
finally
you to go around and
killing
kill stuff.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's make a
70
deal. When I need something killed, I won't ask you, and when you need a spell cast, don't ask me.
that's right. We got this. We're tracking.
What were you saying?
75 gold and 60 silver.
6 silver, because it's 10 silver, or it's 10 silver per
Oh, it's
gold.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
So 6 silver then.
Well, it's so it would be, yeah. It's 10 silver per gold.
Mm-hmm. So we got
I'll let y'all have my silver.
350 gold for doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That seems like a lot. But that's fine.
That's not each. That's across these guys.
No,
split
no,
up.
I know. It's 75 each.
Yeah.
And 6 silver.
Well, the church is rolling in gold.
Apparently so.
That is
There's
some
a stick
wicked
on the
looking
end of
thing
your
you got
stick.
there. Yeah. That looks dangerous.
Can be.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. Same time next week. Anything holding us up next week?
What's next
Bandits.
What's that? Bandits will hold us up.
week? The 19th. The only thing I have is a Star Citizen meetup, but that's 12 to 3. So no, not unless we start at 4.
No, we could
Central.
start a little earlier if you guys wanted to go a little longer, because we're going to be coming up to a point where we won't be able to play for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Figure it out.
Okay. We'll figure it out through the week. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. This will be up on YouTube tomorrow, probably. I have to upload. It's long. It's about 4.5 hours long, so 4 hours long. So it'll be a little while to get it up there. But thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by, and we will see you all very, very soon. Good night. Sweet dreams and pleasant kisses. Bye-bye.
Zenimer, I would have taken that door from the crypt and sold it.